Hello, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys.
And it's Monday night with CJ Browne. Welcome to the show, CJ. Glad to have you back, brother. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Hell yes. It's been a little while. Glad to see you.
I know. I saw you in the Red Bar Discord, and I was excited to see you. Glad we can make this work.
Hell yeah, man. Red Bar. Yeah, well, it's not really a Red Bar fan.
Yeah, what were you doing in there? Are you like a big Red Bar fan?
No, I'm a fan of Astrobot and Bex Rock. And no, I'm just hanging out with those folks. They invited me. I show up. I'll hang out with them. I'll be hanging out with my buddies anytime on Discord.
Well, it's good to reconnect. I'm not sure because last time I've been on the show 2 times now. And the first time, one of the guys died, and then the second time, now like the whole person who even introduced me to you is gone. You're not even friends with Stevie Lou anymore.
Wow, nice. No, jumping right into it, man. Yeah,
well, those are the circumstances.
Stevie Lou died too. I don't know if you're aware of this.
The clock's ticking on our friendship too, Derek.
He's dead to me.
Wait, so what happened?
Yeah, he just got like super butt hurt. Okay, I mean, I'll really break it down. Ski Mask and him were having issues, and I didn't really get in between of them because I was friends with both of them at the time. And for some reason, Stevie Lou thought that I should just automatically take his side and like shun Ski Mask completely from everything I was doing, and I wasn't cool with that. And so apparently Stevie Lou took it upon himself to like go on other shows and start saying my personal information on air.
Damn, he doxed you?
I mean, whatever. Just sensitive shit that you wouldn't say about your friends, like out of nowhere. Like he never brought that stuff up on our show, you know, like backstage.
But it was like, was it like an out of anger type of move to bring?
Yeah,
up?
For sure.
Oh, okay. See, that's different. Like, I think it's one thing to cross the line, but it's another thing if you're doing it like out of a decision of anger. Yeah, you know, weird. Like butthurt anger. That I can understand.
Butthurt anger,
and obviously, like, listen, I love Stevie Lou. I've been buying weed from him for years. That's my fucking boy. So I want to hear his side at some point too. But I'm just trying to hear, you know,
your boy, your drug dealer. I mean, it seems like he means a lot to you. Apparently, anyone that's
talked to Steve in a while. I, you know, it's been almost the same amount of time since I've talked to you, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I won't have to break it down for you what's been going on for him. Whatever, apparently like lost his wife and blah, blah, blah. So whatever. He's been going through it in 2024. So
having a country song time.
Sure that probably is part of the reason why
just for the record, by the way, Steve, I'm assuming everybody's lying, and you know, I'm just trying to hear what people have to say, you know?
Yeah.
That's it.
You don't pick up on any indicators of deception though, from what I said?
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. No,
but I get it, man. That's
very simple.
I hate seeing I hate seeing men, lose relationships with other men. We need to stay strong out here.
Yeah, we should stick together.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, that sounded extremely gay, but no.
It is.
Us guys need to stick together. It's a new world out there. Trump just got reelected, and men sticking up for men, taking away our body, your body, our choice forever.
Guys are back,
rights.
baby. Mm-hmm. I love
Men
it.
are making a huge comeback in 2024.
Yeah, I just have random men in suits just hand me money on the streets of Manhattan now. That's fucking great.
What do they want in return?
They just want white men to be doing well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like for the benefit of all of us type of thing.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know how much our female fans are going to enjoy hearing this conversation, but
There's
hey,
no way women watch this. Are you
dumb
kidding me?
bitches, deal with it. All of you fucking women, you're the worst. Yeah. But welcome back, man. It's good to have you. Fuck Stevie Lou. I agree totally with what you were saying. He's a scumbag. I agree with that totally. I get it, man. But yes, everybody in the chat, welcome. Of course, all the links are pinned to the top of the chat. We got our super tip system, and we got the membership link. And at some point, if I could get like G-Rob or one of you ladies to drop our Discord link in the chat, you're more than welcome to do that. I have decided to open up our Discord for the public. So amazingly, we will be allowing everyone in there.
Is there going to be like a ribbon cutting ceremony, Quad?
Oh, that's a great idea. I like that.
Why? Why do we got to do something crazy like that? I don't get it.
To drum up, buzz. That kind of thing. It stirs up buzz.
But I don't know how many people I actually want to be in there.
Wait, Quadfather, have you ever been to a ribbon cutting ceremony?
No.
Pretty badass.
No, I have not.
Dude, it's fucking fun.
You get big scissors.
You got to try it
out.
Holy shit. I don't know. We might have to stop the show right now, guys. Apparently our account has been temporarily suspended and to review the service. Yeah, we're done. Damn it. This sucks.
What?
I knew they were going to get us eventually.
Wait, what happened? There's no way. What?
It's happening, man. I'm serious. It's happening.
Jeez Louise. There's too much drama happening to even run a show. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the deal is here, man. Yeah, that's the real Granny loves getting banned too. It is. It's really him. I know it.
Wait, so are we live right now or no?
Yeah, it's hard to figure that out. I know it is. It's difficult to figure out that we are actually live. That was not a joke. It's only going to last for a couple more minutes before the YouTube people come for us and shut us down. So we've got before they come actually totally take our rights away. Welcome to the
I'm going to come.
Dave Sarra. How are you doing, brother?
Hello. Thank you.
Look at
Hello,
you. You
CJ.
looking all
Nice to
clean
meet you.
cut and slick haired and
made your
wonderful
bed.
this evening. Look at you. Yeah,
Being in the castle. Bah, 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 bah.
Well,
Well,
make
I
your
don't wanna
bed.
be a paper- I don't want to be a paper salesman.
Have you been listening to Jordan Peterson lately or something? Gosh darn it. Make your bed. Wake up. Make your bed.
I used to take Norcos every morning, a little bit like a Ray impression. We should do.
What did he? He
wonder-
tweeted something weird at Netanyahu. I forget what he tweeted. Something like really crazy. What the fuck did he tweet? It was so funny. Wait, let me see if I can find that.
And yeah, G-Rob, she did. She dropped the link down in there. So follow that link and go become part of the BYB Discord if you're not afraid of the doxing and blah, blah, blah. Whatever Kevin Brennan said about Discord.
He said Jordan Peterson tweeted at Netanyahu, "Give him hell. Enough is enough." What the fuck?
Rare.
Sounds like
What a
something a
hot
pill
take,
freak
man.
would
What is
tweet.
he saying? What's left? Just annihilation? Like actual
I don't
genocide?
know.
I think that's the only step they haven't taken yet.
It's like what? Yeah, what else is left? I don't know.
Wipe them off the map, man. Push them into the sea. Well, they don't have anywhere to go, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, he's
It's
trying
time
to
for Israel to get aggressive.
Israel,
Now's
more
the
like
time.
Israel, more like is fake. Fuck yeah.
Oh God.
Come on, that's too soon.
Wow.
I'm offended.
That's harsh. Dave Sarra, who's also an open micer, or could I just say a comedian? Can I just flat out
I
say
think open
comedian?
micer is probably better.
Open
All right.
micer.
Yeah.
Well, okay. CJ Browne
Both of us.
So
also
humble,
is in
both
the
you guys.
the
Open
comedy scene. So
Nice to meet
the
you.
two.
I
Dave Sarra,
haven't done stand up in how many years? Wait, when's the last time I did stand up? I haven't done stand up since 2019.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that really. I don't know if I qualify for that.
So do you dabble?
Dabble in stand up. Dabble in open mics.
No. I'm like, if I'm putting my foot in, I'm gonna go back in. I'm not gonna dibble dabble.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a.
Same.
There's no reason for that. You're just gonna drive yourself nuts by doing something stupid like that. Because also in New York, the way to do it is you pay like fucking $5. It's like 2 drinks. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is a scam.
Yeah.
Dave Sarra's famously been on Kill Tony 2 times.
So famous.
What did Tony say about you?
Yeah, you know.
He said he was the best he's ever had. And and then you got an offer from Red Band, but you just couldn't make it that night, so you never got to take your real shot, right?
I was hoping Trump would lose because for the rest of Tony's life he would have had the Boogaloo Boys and fucking militia outside his house just fucking.
You're the
about
reason we lost, you motherfucker. It's your fault. Yeah,
that was like
the
real
it was
Proud
such
Boys.
a warming fantasy to think about that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
the
funny.
reason. That is funny. That is the funny
Perfect villain because everybody hates an open mic host. There's nobody that anybody hates more than a host of an open mic.
Well, also everybody hates open micers too.
Yeah.
So forget just the host. Like open micers are shit on every chance we get.
But think about
Sure.
how bad you have to be. Like you're like submitting to this other guy. So how bad is he? He's even worse, right?
He's the king open micer.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Yeah,
What
like
do you
Ray
guys-
DeVito, he just went last weekend and they did a big they did a big thing, and he was saying that he was like the host sucked so bad that it brought the entire show
The
down.
host always sucks. I'm telling you, if you go to enough shows, you notice that there's like 4 good hosts. It's so rare to find a good host, and when you have a good host, it's like that's what makes the whole show. Honestly, if you're smart, you would make the host the best person on the show. That's really the smartest move.
Actually, that's what Ray said. That is
Not-
exactly what Ray said. He was like, if you want to have a host, you gotta have like someone that's really good at comedy. Period.
They got to
End
be
of
the
story.
best one, if
I-
not the second best one.
I've only done the Comedy Store potluck 3 times, but each time it was Eleanor Kerrigan that was the host. But like, yeah, they're kind of the ones that do it kind of the right way. They have like. They put it in the OR. They put your name on the list. It's hard to get on these days, especially. But when they have the host, and people pay to go watch it too. It's earlier in the day, and it's on like a Monday, so it's sort of a slower day, or Sunday even sometimes. So, but they would always put like a legit comic. I think Ian Edwards did it for a while. Kerrigan, a lot of the door guys when they first get established and like are like getting spots, they'll ask them to host that too. So,
You know who
yeah.
has this shit figured out? Black people. They have this shit completely figured out. If you go to black clubs, that's like literally the structure. They get the best guy. He's hosting all night.
Black
He's
one.
like 60 minutes up top, which is annoying, but it's like that's just how it is.
you're not even wrong about that too, because a lot of the black spots like in SoCal,
black.
when they go to like there's some spots in Compton and some spots in Inglewood and stuff like that, but they're literally just like church halls that they just rent out either for free or whatever. They charge their fucking $5 or $10, $15 tickets.
Well,
They'll
if
get
it was
like
in a
a-
club, wouldn't there be like just automatic gunfire the entire time? They almost have to go to a church, right? The only place they won't shoot up.
Well,
And
it's
then
different. We're talking about like
good point.
middle class couple blacks. We're not talking
Yeah,
about like
yes.
gangbanger blacks. This is
yes,
Wait,
exactly.
he said Compton and shit, and I started getting
It's like-
worried.
you
I'm
gotta
worried.
think-
I'm not even close to there, and I'm
Come up to
already
Harlem,
worried.
you'll
about it.
understand the difference. Like it's like the further east you start going, it's like, oh, okay, this is a different variety. All of a sudden,
I never did the show, but there was my buddy did this open mic a bunch of times in like Inglewood or somewhere around there, and it was at a church But they were also making sure they're IDing people. They were only allowing people 40 and older to go. I'm not even joking. So it's so funny you brought that up. I just always remember that being, and I completely forgot about that. But yeah,
when I used to do comedy, for whatever reason, it was like 25% of the places I would go were like middle class black couples.
Yeah,
it's like a thing that happens. I can't explain it.
That's crazy, man. So when they ID you at that place, you gotta be 40 instead.
I thought it was wild too. I thought it was wild. But what they do also to get around
26-year-olds out of here.
There's a way that they get around selling alcohol too. So you go to these things, they don't have alcohol licenses, but what they do is they sell you tickets, and then you can exchange the tickets for various types of drinks. So like you need 2 tickets for a beer, 1 ticket for a soda. But the tickets can't cost the same amount. So they have to cost slightly different. You can't have a soda ticket be the same as a beer ticket. So there's always weird little rules. But yeah, they sell these fucking beer tickets at the beginning. You buy your tickets, you can get hot dogs and shit.
And I was asking you a little bit. You haven't done comedy since 2019. Was that like one of those Stevie Lou shows back in the day? Like I know he used to
there were Stevie Lou shows. We used to do shows at what is it? St. Mark's oh dude, what the hell? Oh, the Soho Playhouse. Yes, the Soho Playhouse. And there's this guy Brian. He used to run everything. And by the way, this guy Brian is fucking awesome. He's got a gold tooth. He's got like a black and a white dog. He carries him around. And he got me my suits for my wedding. He had like some suit warehouse. It was awesome. But yeah, it was like Nanette. She was practicing. Hannah Gadsby was like making Nanette upstairs at this place where
was she getting roiped?
Yeah, she was getting majorly roiped upstairs. It kind of ruined the show because we're trying to do comedy. It's like enough with the rape.
Oh, she's so hot.
Who else? It was like RuPaul would do shows. It was like a weird venue.
Holy Jesus! Yeah, it sounds more like a bathhouse or something than
that was all I'm saying that was all upstairs.
What did it smell like in there? Ugh.
So like
you didn't get AIDS.
Everybody just smoked weed in there.
Good on you for not catching anything. That's amazing.
I probably have AIDS and chlamydia and cholera and typhoid. How do you know?
I remember what
diseases I have. You said you didn't catch anything.
Just guesses. Just guesses.
That's kind of nice, though, that you assume that I don't have diseases. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember Stevie Lou talking about running a few shows, and he said he even had like Ray DeVito doing shows for him too. So I have no idea how big these shows were, funny. But
Ray DeVito is like a crazy like rapist weirdo. I mean, I've been watching all the Ray DeVito clips, and this guy's like should not be around women.
You've heard of Franklin Sheckler, apparently.
Dude, Franklin Sheckler. Okay, shout outs to that fucking guy because he makes the funniest fucking videos. I don't know if they're funny or it's just the fact that like Ray DeVito gets into the most ridiculous scenarios. Him chasing around teenagers naked to scare them out of the Planet Fitness had me in fucking tears. That was the funniest thing I'd ever heard.
Showing his dick off to teenagers to scare them, blocking them out is I think
just thinking about like that's how he alpha males kids. It's like who's the guy that shot the Navy SEAL who killed Osama bin Laden? How he said he's gonna turn those kids into his concubine. It's like that same type of thinking. It's crazy.
I hear Franklin Sheckler's out there asking for a picture of Ray. Looking for that one set where he was on stage holding a baby, apparently.
Oh, I bet you Franklin Sheckler. That one. Dude,
somebody needs to make an AI.
I cannot say enough good things.
Yeah, we need to make an AI picture of Ray just holding a baby doing stand-up. Yeah, so rock my baby. But I think Franklin Sheckler, Bounty.
How many times did he change that story over the course of talking?
Oh, no, I mean, he just gave it to me. I mean, I didn't ask to hold it or anything. Just, I don't know. Next thing I was holding a baby.
Comedians are so crazy because they can't even tell the truth. Like, they're so like preoccupied with seeming cool that they're like
telling these that's white just lies. Not Ray? I bet some of them actually have a grasp on reality, but we all know that Ray's
he's particularly psychotic. I mean, I don't want to put that on all comedians. You're right. Ray is
I think that story is true though. I just feel like he started realizing how fucking creepy it was halfway through telling it. So he's like, maybe Franklin Sheckler now talking about babies. Nah, this is not a good thing. And then he tried to backtrack. Well, no, I mean,
Is he in his own head about these crazy channels about him?
Yes.
It's
I
far
honestly, I
beyond you
would
have a
kill
clue.
myself if people were this
Consumes it.
making content about me and this
Well-
like literally I love the Dreading true crime channel, and it's like that but for Ray DeVito. It's fucking awesome.
Speaking of Ray,
Yeah, I just want to say, if you want to talk about great comedians, you really should check out Granny. He says the stuff that we're only thinking, and I'm already laughing, thinking about, shut up, Four Eyes! And I'm already laughing, thinking about Granny's next joke.
Yeah, I mean, if Granny
Granny sucks, dude. Get out of here.
he got you.
He's saying this thing. Like, I've never thought about punching a cat in the face, and that's like the kind of jokes that we're dealing with
How
Granny.
often do you
I
hear
don't
of
know.
Four Eyes? That's good.
That was
Never hear of
perfect.
Four Eyes.
Timing too was there. That's why it was so funny. Good job on you, Hughes.
I would have gone with Specs.
Actually being
but-
funny for once in his life.
And he's part of, it sounds like part of like the sheep fucker UK, like not even the nice city parts.
You have
UK. The fact that you call it the
absolutely.
UK even might.
Yeah,
piss him
exactly.
off.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's
sorry.
from England. If you want to make him mad, just call him British because he's from Northern
or
Ireland.
Catholic.
All right, it's not funny anymore.
Dude, Northern Irish people gave up on being cool. No more support. They gave up. England owns that shit. Get
You
fucked.
got to be careful though, because Hughesy could put a pipe bomb in your car.
They did so
Irish-
much inbreeding
Irish
that
album. Yeah.
They
I'm
did
saying
so
I'm
much-
On,
Just the
I'm
drink.
on the terrorist side, is what I said. I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
they're being, like everybody's being pussy.
In that case.
they did so much inbreeding that they turned a recessive trait into a dominant one. I mean, come on, with red hair.
How dominant is it, though? Really? Come on.
Hughesy going to go on a hunger strike.
If you've ever hung
Really
out with
body
Hughes, you
stance.
would never think dominant. You would
I
think
can't believe this.
cuckoldry.
So you think that like it's like a recessive gene, the orange
Red hair?
That's
Red hair.
recessive.
I thought so.
I mean, they only have. I mean,
What?
think about the gene pool. It's so small and tiny.
Yeah.
Maybe
They're
like,
all going to end up being
getting
Down syndrome
recessive
in a
cat.
couple generations. I mean, they're almost there anyway, but they're headed
Yeah,
that direction.
they
quick.
say they're gonna be gone or whatever. My little brother's one. I mean, yeah, I have no problem with them.
Maybe if
I
they
think back in the
interbreed
day-
with blacks,
with
that'll
the
fix everything.
foreigners that they're bringing in. Once they start doing that, they'll be fine.
I like seeing
think that's-
a Hasidic Jewish redhead. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, I think almost every. Oh, here we go. All right, continue.
Hey, Clark Kent, I'm going to put a car bomb at the opticians, or should I say Clark Cunt?
Where are you gonna
Roasted.
put it? Where are you gonna put it?
In your vagina.
How are you gonna get it there?
Your mother's vagina.
He ran off. He got scared.
Yeah.
Scared.
I mean, listen, if you're gonna make a bomb threat, like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Stick
I
by
want the where, the when,
He's
and the
like
why.
in this little corner too. Like, do it from here. Come on.
We're going to have to evacuate the stream now.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, this stream is evacuating plenty.
Yeah.
the bomb threat. The only bomb threat we need is his comedy bombing. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, $2. 4 eyes, never shuts up. Quarter Swede, no doubt. Are
Well,
you
listen, they
quarter
asked me to be
Swedish?
on the podcast. I don't know what you want from me.
You do
Exactly.
look very modern. You do have a very modern essence to you.
I like that.
Essence.
You're like
Well,
a
we're not
future
supposed
people.
to use that word essence because
This isn't
You got to
the
do this
shampoo
with your
commando.
hand.
well, you start thinking of like Aaron Imholte eating potatoes essence.
Oh,
Means
yeah,
calm now
yeah.
too.
Wait, has
Everything means
Aaron-
calm.
Well, he
Everything
called
is
it
calm.
his essence. That's exactly what Aaron called it. Was his essence.
Do you think it was straight from the hose, or do you think it was after it was injected into April?
Aaron
and then
seems like a hose kind of guy to me. I don't
straight
know.
from the hose? Got it.
Yeah. What do you guys think? He denies all of it, but
Aaron's
I don't know.
gross.
I think
Wait.
I think he ejaculated into April and then sucked the cum from April's vagina.
Ugh.
I don't know if I could picture Aaron sucking a cock. I don't know. I feel like is that in his character?
this.
Yeah.
Wait, let me try to see if I can picture it.
I kind of can't. I don't know.
Yes,
like
I can
I hate
picture it.
Aaron as much as the next guy, but I feel like he like licked it off of something.
Don't make excuses for him. Don't.
He licked it off of
That's worse,
Rekita's
by the
cheek.
way. I would think
cleaning
it'd be
off.
to like clean it off is worse. I think.
Maybe he just happened to open up his mouth and then it accidentally went in there. And it was like, oh, oops, oh, something
Yeah,
else.
oops. Yeah, right.
Well, then,
That happened, you know?
well, then you've got a cock accidentally too close to your face, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think he was just in the splatter zone.
the wrong place, wrong
Splatter
time.
zone. We need a criminologist to come check out.
Is
that
he bi?
scene
Like,
for
does
us
he suck
with
cock and stuff? I actually don't even know.
Those
there
are the
was
rumors.
apparently some people have seen like his old dating sites, and they claim that
Because
many
all
moons
the
ago
best clubs
that he
in
had
Minneapolis.
bisexual on there.
Oh, no shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he's probably been like. Has he talked about going to
Yikes.
gay 90s or any of these like Minnesota?
Yeah, he
clubs?
went. They were all excited to go there. They went there multiple times. Apparently, it caught fire recently. I don't know if it's up and running again, but
Probably is. It's
yeah, him and
top
April
club.
definitely went there multiple times. Absolutely,
Yeah, he might be sucking dick. I mean, honestly.
he seems like that kind of guy. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, $2. Thank you, sir. Is that Dave Sarra? Finally out of the closet, bud. Yeah, where you been?
Hi,
hiding?
Slapjaw.
He's got a good point. Where you been hiding?
Nothing. Now that I got my work situation down, we're good. Working from home now, baby.
There
Full
you go.
degeneracy has been achieved.
Perfect.
You got to lock
That
in the
has
money
been
before you
made.
do anything else, you know?
Gotta lock it in. Can't be one of these dabbleverse dopes.
It is so
you-
funny that some of these guys rely on their like $150, $200 nightly super chat money. It's like
Sounds
such a
Guys,
Scary.
I thought we're not talking about Ray anymore. Come on.
No, if you would have said
not
Ray, you
making
would have been like
$30 a night.
his $18 he relies on just so
I
he
could
can buy a
imagine
couple
needing
beers and pass
YouTube
out.
money.
All right. Well, look.
Well,
If they,
Yeah.
You know, it's like you have like a minimum payout amount. He's like looking for that every week. He's looking for that number to go up so he can finally get his payout.
All right. So they're gonna pay me $40 to do the set, and I'm gonna put about $25 in gas, and I gotta get at least one drink. I'm still positive at the end of the night.
Oh, Shades is probably right. I think that's a good point. Oh God, it's just like even imagining this stuff is just like the worst.
Pretty
thing in the
gross.
world.
Well, we've been imagining it for a couple weeks now, and
forced
for
to,
some reason we're still talking about it. So I don't know what.
It's a lot of
we're
cum,
all
dude.
fucked up in the head, I guess.
Because they just keep making it worse and worse. It's like, I mean, it's literally a car accident. You can't look away. It's amazing.
Exactly. B Smiley the third, $2. Thank you, sir. Quad, please play Doom's recent TOS troll vid.
I love Doom.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
Doom.
because I mean, obviously that's who was fucking with us tonight with the TOS, the chat. That's who's doing it. Doom's going around doing that.
Damn you,
It is
Doom.
fucking hilarious, and he's got a couple people to fucking react. He got Johnny Crutches, as a matter of fact, to end his stream because he saw that.
Oh
awesome.
God.
We can watch that part.
Ah,
That's
fuck.
fucking
Yeah, that's
hilarious.
good. I want to watch that.
I don't
I
condone
pull
these
that
type
up.
of trolls. These are bad-natured trolls.
Who has a squeaky chair? That is Dave.
That's me.
Sarra.
Sorry.
Yeah, quit
Let me put some
squirming
WD.
around. You're doing the what is it?
We need
The
the Tin
cripple
Man to get
shuffle,
out there with that can of oil that he
cripple
has.
squirm.
Wait,
I
you're
think
making
that's
your
what-
moderators send super chats for audio complaints. This is ridiculous.
I know my mods are some of my best fans. It's awesome. Yeah, thank you, Dale.
And look
Not
at this
only
guy.
for being awesome and a mod, but pointing out the fact that anytime Dave Sarra fucks up, you guys are there to make sure he knows about it. That's
he's
my favorite part of it.
Fixing it. He's fixing his chair in real time. This is a guy
Damn.
who listens to the audience.
This
Good on
guy
you.
actually cares about his craft. I mean, that's
Dave,
special.
he has a problem. He goes, he fixes it.
I gotta hit some other spots,
Sounds way better.
but we're good.
Got a problem? I'll resolve it. Check out the hook while my DJ resolves it. Something like that. I don't know.
I gotta
Nice
get this one right
baby.
here. This sound right here.
Yeah, I can pull that up too. I'll do that. But yeah, so Stevie Lou, did you ever actually do one of his shows, particularly back in the
Oh,
day?
yes. Which ones did I do? he used to throw shows at this crazy like art warehouse out in Woodside, Queens, which is like in this fucking deep Irish warehouse part of Queens. It's like a weird part of town. And we'd do stand-up, and people would do like body painting. Like they would get their hands and feet covered in ink and do like body paint, and there'd be like they're doing like a talk show type thing. I don't know what the hell happened with all that, but those were interesting times for sure. I think Stevie Lou brought us all White Castle, if I remember correctly.
Ooh.
I distinctly remember being given little White Castle burgers when I went there.
Oh, I thought that was a metaphor for cocaine. Continue.
No, so
literal
that was like the catering that he put out in your green room, kind of like that. Like that. It's what did you put that in your requested when you made the contract to go do shows? You're like, I need this. I need.
Yep.
I need Pepsi and I need White Castle.
No, it to be fair, in the contract it just says sliders, so it's kind of like a fill in the blank type of thing.
No brown M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you Ozzy?
I heard something interesting. They said that bands would do shit like that just to tell if people are reading the riders.
The rider who did that?
So it's like with safety stuff, like that they fulfilled that stuff because they fulfilled like the green M&Ms. I was like, oh
shit, who was it, man? I don't remember. I just heard a story about that recently.
They should have just focused on the M&Ms then and said fuck everything else.
No, I like how much people are fucking with you in the chat. That's hilarious. Okay, so you were saying something about having a friend that wanted to come out and do comedy. One of your old buddies from the olden days.
Yeah, from the olden days. Yeah, reconnecting with old friends.
You've thought about doing open mics again, though, right? Like you've thought about getting back into doing it.
Dude, not at all, man. I hate stand-up, and I think comedians
it
are
sucks, right?
Losers, and I think more than that, I think the audience are a bunch of fucking losers because it's literally a bunch of like most audiences. It's like 28-year-old Indian friend groups that they're like software developers, and they're fucking the biggest assholes you've ever met. That's who goes to like the Comedy Cellar. It's a bunch of fucking Indians.
Oh, okay. I missed some super chats. I'm sorry.
Oh, now Adam's not here.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, we'll do that when he gets back. How do you guys get Tig Notaro on the pod? Nice. Damn, brutal.
I'm more of a Crystalia fan.
Yeah, Tig Notaro. Ouch. That's not very nice. How dare you, KB? The lovely KB, who's actually a pretend lady, believe it or not. She pretends to be a lady all over the place, making people fall in love with her, and then just catfishes them and says, yeah, by the way, I got a dick. Yeah, you're not going to like this, but I got a dick.
That's crazy.
I didn't get dick vibe from her, by the way. Just putting it out there.
Monstrous. I've seen pictures of it. It's gigantic.
Whoa.
Big
now I'm intrigued.
Fucking dicks.
Big fucking dick. Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wait, so you just have trans people send you dick pics? What the fuck?
I mean, I didn't request them, but when you open up your phone and you got a big surprise just sitting there in your face, what are you gonna do?
Sometimes you get a. Sometimes I got a DM. I got a DM from Quad's Ding Dong once.
Once? Come on.
He wasn't even from Quad.
Geez, Goyser Mass, $10 Canadian. Thank you, sir. Quad, read slap super chat. I did read it, but I'll definitely read it more when that Adam guy gets back and we can all make fun of him in unison as a team, because we're all a team here at BYB. That's how it works. Did I miss any other?
I love that terrifying Canadian profile picture. Jesus. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very scary guy. Trust me.
I bet he's really still upset about those trucker protests. When did those happen?
Ooh, 2020.
Yeah, like winter of 22, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I bet he's still very worried about that. I am too, to be fair.
Yeah, Trudeau's a fucking
It's a wild time.
as far as I can tell. I hate that guy. He's a total bitch made. Yeah, so we were talking about your buddy maybe have been taking hallucinogenics and ended up going into a spiral. And I just did want to point out that Stevie Lou also did that to Dalton Pruitt, which is an amazing story. We had him on our show and talked about that he dosed him when he wasn't paying attention at a skank fest. And after that happened, he slowly slipped into like a psychosis, fell apart, but redeemed himself. And now he does like the Crowder Boys with Crack Amico and Robbie Goodwin, who I'm sure you're familiar with both.
Well,
Did you what?
Yeah, I've been friends with Robbie for years, and Dalton's another person who he's very, very funny. I love Dalton, and back in the day, he was so funny at the roast battles. He was very, very good at those. He would do a bunch of those, and he would win almost every one. But I think it's a combination of things. Number one, he started getting a lot of fucking heat, and I think it got to his head, and I think it messed with him a lot because all of a sudden he had like all these people gassing him up. Well, simultaneously, I think his friend got like electrocuted to death or something. Like he had like a really traumatizing, like horrible thing
he said
happen.
He lost a friend and that really fucked with his head. Right.
Yeah. So I would imagine like, somebody who's going through all this shit, like probably not the best time to be doing hallucinogens, but I would bet there's a lot of stuff going on. Dalton went fucking cuckoo bananas, man. I used to listen to all the Twitter spaces he used to do. I don't know if anybody else used to go to any of those.
I was in a couple of those schizophrenic ones, dude. That shit was wild. 3 o'clock in the morning, fucking going over, just talking about who knows what. A couple of chicks that had a hot voices, I guess, but I remember dudes being there also.
Have you seen the email that he wrote Red Bar?
No.
This is a classic clip. There's a clip of Red Bar where he's talking about this unsolicited email he got from Dalton Pruitt, and it is the most fucked up thing. I mean, this guy just was not in his right mind. I think he left for Texas. But it's sad because the way he went out, he burned his whole fan base down. So now you see the corn fed, and it's like, 15, 30 people where he used to have like a sizable fucking thing going on. So it's fickle.
Well, okay. Now, to be honest with you, now that he's hooked up with Dalton, Crack Amico, now they have started to catch a little bit of fire with that show. It's called
Crowder Boys.
Crowder Boys. Thank you.
That's because Crack Amico is a legend. He's awesome.
Awesome.
Right. And he was
see him on with KB
MLC last week.
Yeah, it was a good episode, dude.
Yeah,
it's a good episode.
I mean, he's good because Bert Kreischer's, pretending to try to be friends with him.
Is he really? Oh, wait, with KB?
He was going to bring him on stage. He was going to have him, like, do the opening of
Crack. Yeah,
Crack. So it's like, that's a submission, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Crack Amico's the best.
Yeah, they were talking a lot of shit about Bert.
And Bert's like, I lost so hard I have to, suck up to this guy now.
I don't know if it's true, but apparently when Bert played his when Crack was playing the song, like there was that one of the Bert songs that got played. Apparently Bert either had them turn it off, or there was some kind of audio issue, and he's just playing it up But it's funnier to say that Bert had it turned off. But it did cut. Like during the Bert song, the sound cut.
Yeah, that's so good.
The lovely Dejois, $1.99. Thank you, lady. Don't bother reading this. Oh, shit. It's too late. I already read it. Damn it. I messed up. I'm sorry, Dejois. I should have read it, and then I shouldn't have just read it out loud. I trusted you, though. That's part of the problem. So never trust the chatters. You live, you learn. You live, you love, you learn. You do all that other stuff Aaron does, and then you move on.
Mm-hmm.
Goisamas. Again, I'm German. Yes, we know that. It's hard to tell by your picture, though. I think that's what he was saying, is you look very Canadian with the maple.
You're Jordan. Is like, what are we even saying? Look at this. Why?
Well, I mean, it's Canadian money. So he lives in Canada, but he is a German by
I
birth.
see. Okay, I get it. I see.
So he's one of these people we're trying to keep out of America. He's really close. He's almost made it here. So just make sure that we keep these aliens out of our country.
Dude, we love Germans. Those are good immigrants.
Oh, what are you saying, man? They got to be white to be good?
No, I like Germans are very orderly, which I appreciate. But they're pains in the fucking ass, though, man. As tourists, they're a fucking pain in the ass. They're at the bottom rank of tourists. The bottom rank.
The trains run on time. That's the
trains run on time, exactly. But it's like Germans, South Africans, Israelis, fucking Dutch people, Indians, Saudi Arabians. Worst tourists in the world. I mean, who else? Who's worse than those guys?
I don't know. Well, you're saying South Africans now, man. I don't know. South Africans are awesome. So we had that Pistorius guy. He had no legs, and he ended up blasting his girlfriend. So I had a bad taste in my mouth back in the day, as far as like South Africans go. But then, guess who came and restored my faith completely in South Africans? Elon Musk.
That taste in your mouth. Is this a cum segue?
No, stop.
Now we're going to talk about cum.
I don't want to be accused of cum eating. I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh, God. That's now he has to like do his like I'm a cool guy, Anthony Cumia radio show now that he's like eating Nick Rekita's cum. Think about how it's like and he has no self-awareness to care. Where to him that's like accepted. Like, okay. Moving on.
It's funny.
It's like we're not moving on. We're not moving on.
Yeah.
No, that's the only thing we're going to be talking about for years to come. Adam looks constipated. CJ Browne ate mango.
False.
I'm trying to squeeze it out.
Well, I mean, you just went and tried to. How did it go?
Why do you think I keep taking breaks? Almost.
But you never get anything to happen. It's just you're just so pilled out from so many Oxycontins
in my diet.
Too many
He's been constipated and I haven't noticed. Is that a real thing that's been going on?
Not enough roughage in my diet. That's my problem.
Just look at him. Doesn't he look like someone that would be constipated? Plus, he's half Jewish, so wouldn't you expect him to have like stomach problems?
Yeah.
It's
I
almost like built into your
lot.
genetics.
My tummy always hurts.
I'm lactose intolerant. Like you can't. He has the longest list of bullshit that he can't do. It's disgusting.
I believe it.
Oh, my conditions.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I like the corn-fed Bible whatever show that Dalton.
I can't listen to him, man. It's like he lost the magic. I think the magic was the three of them. It was because the other guy's my friend too. The fucking dude looks like a little gremlin with the mustache and stuff. What's his name? Because there's Robbie Goodwin and Dalton. And
I seem to remember who you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
Was it? Oh, the Loud Boys.
Yeah,
that was the name of the show.
Now it's the Crowder Boys. That's right.
Oh, now it's the Crowder Boys, like Steven Crowder.
No, not even that. I don't even know.
Joe Gorman, and I think the three of them had it was like a good dynamic. It was like I don't know. It was like a good Cumtown ripoff, but in an endearing way. I mean, they made it work, and I think if you take one out, it's just a different dynamic.
Fair enough. All right, B Smiley the third. I guess we're doing requests for $2 at this point. I don't know what happened here, but I'll do it only because Doom's my boy. Yeah, Doom. Doom does some good shit, man.
He's the best clipper right now.
He's the best. Actually, he was voted. Do you keep up with the Dabbleverse, Hackverse, etc.? Much?
Yeah, a little bit.
Fair enough. They just did the Hackverse Awards recently, and our boy Doom won the damn thing as far as best clipper goes.
He should.
Hey, congratulations, Doom.
All right, so this is Johnny Crutches. I'm sure you're well aware of him. And yes, as you can see there in his chat is all these lovely YouTube notifications. Your account has been tipped we got, except for his look way more serious. I don't know.
This is well executed. Yeah.
So let's watch poor little Johnny fall for the trick. It's great.
I'm just gonna stop streaming for today. I apologize. I'll figure out what's going on.
Why would they spam your chat like that?
What?
It would show up in the middle of your screen that would say, I've had streams suspended before. This is not how it looks. He fell for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. So I just backed it up a little more so we could see him start to read it and figure it out.
It's well done, but it's not real, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. They're not going to notify you in your chat.
Yeah, I guess we'll yeah, I'm literally fuck, let's go to Rumble. Link.
He's in a panic.
Control V. Enter. That's the Rumble link? Oh, they won't even let me post. Oh, they did. Okay, so yeah, I guess we're gonna go edit video, and we're going to end this on here.
No, John, you get so much to live for, bro.
How do I stop this without stopping?
So
you know what?
nervous.
This thing's freaking out. I'm just gonna stop streaming for today. I apologize. I'll figure out what's going on and I'll post an update video. But
imagine like if it's that easy to derail you out of doing your job, like just your job for the day. Like, yeah, I'm going home. I'm done. I give up.
It's hilarious.
You wouldn't even check it like on your monitor.
Well, he is. He has. I guarantee he always has. I've watched his show plenty of times. He's actually pretty good with the tech stuff, and he has all.
He's got.
I mean, he's like on. He's on Twitch. He's on Rumble. He's on YouTube, and he's got all the chats pulled up. Like and he's doing it all from OBS. So he's not a dummy, but he fell for like the simplest shit in the world, which is this.
If you've ever had a stream taken down before, this is not exactly. I'm not criticizing Doom. This is a good troll because he fell for it and it is well done. But you still think you'd realize that this wasn't. They're not going to spam your fucking chat over and over again with notifications that you're suspended. That's so
dumb.
It's good he fell for it, but wow.
Several days later,
like the whole
message in the YouTube chat on Thursday was a troll. Yeah.
I feel like the whole fan base of like the Dabbleverse and all these like Lolcow fan bases is they just want the opportunity to manipulate some fucking retard. Like that's the whole fan base is they're just trying to position themselves to like harm these fucking assholes. Which
it is what we do.
It is
not a passive
trolling.
Like when I watch TV,
no,
it's not like I'm trying to talk and like manipulate the show, but that's like the whole fan base for the show, which is cool.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, I mean that's how they discover so many of these Lolcows too. Like they'll just go around and fucking with them in chat, and like if you can get someone to react to you and scream and yell and melt down and break down, that's absolutely.
But the question becomes like, why would you want that if that's your whole world is like 100 people that hate you and are trying to kill you, and then you go live and you're fucking tap dancing for them while they're shooting at your feet like some fucking old Western movie?
Because they're either delusional or they're hoping for real fans to eventually show up.
Oh, they think it's like, because I have this engagement, it's gonna keep. Like eventually the people will be replaced by the new group. Is that what they're thinking?
Or they convince themselves that the trolls, they really like me.
Right.
Those
somewhere
are my real
deep
fans.
inside all of the trolls, somewhere deep down
that
inside them, they're actually just flat out fans. And maybe they don't mind seeing the 100 people watching them. It's worth it to go through all that negativity. And I don't know, because even some of the trolls will throw a couple bucks at them. You know what I mean? Just to keep them like going. Yeah. So they don't like
confidence trolling.
So they keep going. They keep continuing the cycle of abuse.
They'll compliment you, and then afterwards, then they'll jab you. Then they'll get you. So
I mean, these are the same people who will like pay homeless people $20 to eat shit and like all that type of shit.
Yes,
it's like the same. It's the same type of guy, right?
Bum fights. Yeah.
I feel like that's the vibe.
It's digital bum fights.
Mm-hmm.
I actually haven't watched this part. Let's see.
But it's like these people are so dumb; they're consenting to put themselves in that scenario.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is the craziest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what the character defect exactly is. I think there's multiple reasons
A
people
lot
do
of them
that.
lean into the lolcow thing too. It's like Aaron's trying too hard to lean into it.
Or they're like they're radio guys and they think like no press is bad press. So even like if it's all negative, at least I'm getting engagement and that.
Oh, look at that! Everybody's talking about how I eat cum. Like,
right?
Okay, all right, Aaron. Another
That's
win for the
your
toe.
new life. Enjoy your new life.
Toe.
Where we question how much cum you've eaten lately.
And it's so funny because like all that is now it eclipses the great shit like when him and April would fight over like him not being able to make her come. Nobody even talks about these great moments anymore because of all the him eating cum.
Outweighed by all the other shit.
So outweighed.
It's all about cum. That's the crux of everything.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm gonna
it all
come.
comes down to cum.
Well, we can all definitely picture how much cum that April has received from Nick Rekita. There's no doubt about it.
They're coming, and they are coming at
I'm
levels
guessing
we haven't seen yet.
that Aaron probably thinks about that a lot too, judging by his browser history. All right, let's see what
which
happens.
is going to get some people in serious legal trouble, by the way, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
I think
Melton,
Aaron,
they're coming for you. You're not a Melton fan, right? Like,
I hate. We learned the other day that this guy is like he said that I don't know if he said the word idolize, but he said that like I look up to in so many words said like I look up to Patrick Melton, and it's like I can never look at you the same way. Patrick Melton is a big fat ugly idiot who has just been around forever. It's like people got tricked into thinking, oh, Aaron is bad, so that means Patrick is good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't. Why'd you call him fat? I don't get it. He's. Really
Do you know when he went to Afghanistan? He wore the same pair of jeans every day for a month.
Oh, they must have smelled.
When did he go to Afghanistan? Did he go on a USO tour?
He was part of like an improv troupe, and he went to go perform for the troops.
Yeah, so like USO. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't stand up. He got
heard of
invited to join like some type of
Oh.
theater company thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you watch Chad much? Chad Zumach?
Not so much.
Anyway, we all watched this improv thing that Melton did recently. It was pretty cringy, but yeah, improv.
Oh yeah,
it's cringy. So,
well, he used to go to the Edinburgh, the Fringe Festival in Scotland,
he just
and him and Kyle Legacy.
Edinburgh.
Do you know Kyle Legacy? It's this fucking
Negative.
Okay, well, this is like the gayest fucking bullshit theater. I mean, British comedy is the shittiest fucking thing. It's all like, oh, I'm gonna break the fourth wall. Ooh, it's like, oh god, I have an out of body cringe experience watching British theater, and that's what he put himself in the middle of. So he acts like this cool, I'm owning everybody, but he's really just a gay theater improv actor.
I picked up on that. I mean, I think a lot of the people on these podcasts honestly are just exactly that. But yeah, theater kids do podcasts. That it does track like shitloads of them.
Yep.
And because you do theater and then you want to be seen. But I will say, like Melton's in full control of a good podcast. Like you can't deny that, right?
Well,
say what you will about his improv or any of his. He admits his comedy is crap and he doesn't even do it anymore, honestly. So,
I saw the other day on Twitter that Chad Zumach was talking about how he bikes a minimum of 10 miles a day. And then Patrick Melton quote tweeted that and said something like, "How stupid are you?" And I'm like, Pat, and this to me sums up his commentary. Is it never makes sense, and he's always picking at the weirdest little shit. So I think his show sucks.
All the way around. All right, fair enough. Whatever.
Clip it.
Clip it. Send it to him. Well, you'll be the. Yeah, well, see, you're not on enough podcasts for him to follow you, and
you just made the list, pal.
So, yeah.
Wait
till you start a podcast and see what happens.
Leave his fucking
coming after you. You should be scared.
What was he going to do? Leave his Las Vegas neighborhood where you walk outside, you could hear all the air conditionings buzz, fucking bzzz.
Not to mention,
dude, he lives in a fucking weird, deserty, like Nuketown type environment. from Call of Duty.
Several
Crackheads
days later.
everywhere.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I just wanted to finish this real quick so we can get back to other things.
Wait, but
yeah.
what do you like about his show?
It entertains me. Just
I like
in
that
general.
he's silly. I like anybody who can do a silly show.
So this morning specifically, he was showing this like karaoke of Summer Sinclair, who's one of the Lolcows he follows. I actually have not laughed that hard for quite some time. Just his breakdown of it and what she's like some stupid open micer from Vegas. But she's one of the worst Lolcows I've ever seen. She's totally unaware.
But
of
everybody
anything
now
around
thinks
her.
that Patrick Melton is a pedophile. That's what everybody thinks he is now.
I've made some jokes in that direction, but they're jokes. I don't actually believe
and it's
that.
like
Down of
I don't want to
Aaron's
believe
stand-up
it.
was funny, where he
I don't
made
wanna
fun of
believe
Aaron's
it.
open mic.
Oh, when they did the roast of Aaron or
Yeah,
whatever?
no, when he did the thing with Rekita, and he told he was like, "Hey, everybody, didn't Nick do a great job?" And that was like the only applause break that he got. And then when that happened, he was like strutting with like he was holding the mic like all. I thought that was a good episode of NLO. I did
people
like that.
really think he's like a full fucking pedophile. Like people who would like do something
God,
like
he
pedophile.
better not be, or I'm gonna have a lot of egg on my face, and I don't mean jizz either by saying that.
I just want to come out and say I am against pedophilia.
Yeah,
Not true.
So it's
I
like
watched-
even being
no, I
around
mean,
him, even being
no,
around him, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you like hang out with the pedophile guy."
That's what I'm like. Yeah, so I want a T-shirt.
And this
that
is
says,
a
like,
new thing. Dude.
I like
started hearing
Melton,
this
and I'm not a pedophile. Like I need that T-shirt.
It's like all like the Kiwi farm. Like I heard this all on Mad at the Internet. Like Josh Moon is like really pushing this right now.
Yeah. That's it's Josh Moon. Who else is really fucking obviously?
Mel does
Aaron.
not like
Kino. Kino does not like him.
Yeah, Kino Casino and Kiwi are probably the biggest.
He learned everything he knows from Red Bar, and of course, if you've watched Red Bar at all, you're gonna hate Patrick Melton.
Oh, he was Red Bar's like big lolcow for a long time. Melton watch
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we move on, hi Quaddy. Make Adam talk more.
What's he supposed to do? Put
Adam.
his hand up my butt, and I'm like
I
a
agree.
ventriloquist dummy.
Adam, talk more. Just talk more.
Don't
Yeah, everybody
you
everybody
move your
take a
lips,
break
Quad.
here. Everybody take a quick break, and we'll let Adam do his thing. Go ahead.
Oh man, put me on the spot. What is this like, Jesse? Adam, say something interesting right now.
Say no. Say something genuine.
Genuine.
Just
I know,
say
right?
something.
Yeah, keep moving the goalposts. No, and then I say something genuine. No, not that. Don't say that. But you can't. You can't ask me a question. Jesus. Jesse,
I was
should be a
generally-
prosecutor.
I was genuinely gonna call you instead of Tukey Kaiki, but I thought it was poor taste.
Yeah. Thank you for
kinda-
not doing it.
Sounds like Kiki. Nobody wants to be called that.
She's melting down lately.
Kike.
B Smiley the third, $2. Here's two more. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it.
So yeah, somebody. It's so funny. This shows the simple-minded behavior of a viewer of some of these shows. Somebody goes, "CJ sounds like an Aaron person." It's like, okay, so hating Melton means that I love
glasses.
Aaron.
You have to be.
All of a sudden,
That's the
oh,
only
look,
answer.
here.
That's the only possible answer.
As if
Oh, look,
the
I'm
option
an
of
Aaron fan
thinking-
too.
Yeah, as if thinking they're both a bunch of fucking retard idiots isn't an option.
Well, to be fair, you do look like a guy that eats cum. So I'm just saying, but that's to get by because of the protein, and it's tough for open micers and stuff like that. All right.
Well, I mean, listen, I guess gay people are rich, so I appreciate that, but I do not eat cum, and I'm throwing that out there.
I know that.
Yet.
I know that.
Yet.
There's
you have not
never
eaten
been.
it yet.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
didn't say you do. I just said you look like a guy that would.
I can live with that.
Okay. I mean, to be fair.
G-Rob, also a mod. You didn't point
I mean,
that
what
out.
are you like Assyrian or something?
I'm Armenian. It's close enough.
Oh, look at how good I am! Come on.
And the funny thing is, you picked the sort of the Middle Easterny and the Christian, so pretty good.
Guys, come on. That was pretty fucking cool.
I would expect Goldstein to sniff that one out before
I was
you.
gonna say you didn't say my friend once.
My friend. It's been beaten out of me, dude.
Yeah. How many gas stations do you own?
I do like Armenians more than Assyrians too, so that works.
Armenians
Good.
are industrious.
Dude, the I don't know if you guys heard about this. There's a bunch of Armenians.
I didn't.
So there's like this. So there was a Rolls Royce that got vandalized by a bear. Later, find out it was 3 Armenian guys and a Jew pretending to be in a bear costume, and on video like fucking up the things. And they use these cheap like bear claws to like put these straight ass lines in them, and then they try to do it twice and they got caught. It's idiots. But they're spearheaded by the Jew. 3 Armos working for the Jew. So
yeah, well, I mean,
take what you will.
What else would you expect?
Wake up.
Come on. That's
Wake
the way
up.
the world works, right, Adam?
Yep.
Listen, I've seen Europa: The Last Stand. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen a bunch of these anti-genocide, these movies that deny the Holocaust. Have not seen. There's quite a few of them, right?
Europa's I think that's
Where can
like the Talmud of being like fucking hating the Jews. It's like 8 hours. Like it's like a commitment.
Right. No, I just
You know what else was a commitment?
The new Twitter that we got. Now, I have been recommended to go check out that documentary. I just haven't had 8 hours to get into it. I already believe everything that's in it anyway, so it doesn't even.
Yep.
It's kind of pointless. Oh yeah, G Rob. Here's another $2. Yes, thank you, G Rob.
Thanks, G Rob.
I like that attitude though. You're like, I already believe all this. I don't need.
Yeah,
to watch it.
whatever it says, I'll just take it verbatim.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good on that. I believe it to my core already. Beloved chatter, $2. Great show, most of you. Here's $2. Hey, what do you mean, most of you? I feel like you're talking to me, or is he talking?
I feel like
to
they hate me.
He's making us all feel insecure.
Yeah,
I suspect
Like
he's
the all
nagging
lighthearted
you.
ribbon. Good natured ribbing.
He's nagging us. I know it.
That's a good troll.
Now
we're all questioning ourselves.
Can we finish that little clip? Let's finish this clip. I'm just curious because I never actually watched past the first part of it where he cuts off. I didn't realize there was a part where he, a couple days later, must address it again. Apparently, let's check it out.
Yeah. The message in the YouTube chat on Thursday was a troll.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, they sent it over there, and I already gave it. Yeah. We I'll give you a bluey. Oh, John Doe. See, he's talking about fellatio. You know, where you suck a deer. Anyways, so yes, I just kind of read Digger's comment and might have spoiled it for anyone who didn't know. I got trolled on Thursday and fell for it. Or maybe, I guess, if you're a fan of the show. So
wait, he plays
the reason
his soundboard through the speakers? Is that what I just heard?
I'm not exactly sure how he does it.
Sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
Yeah.
I know he's got one of those.
I could be completely.
He must have a Roadcaster. It's probably a Roadcaster, so it
Pull
does
back like
play
5
through the mic.
seconds.
And fell for it. Or maybe, I guess, if you're a fan of the show. So the reason I fell for it,
it's just a low quality.
That's like a Roadcaster.
It sounds muffled and distorted.
I think it's just a bad sounding clip.
Yeah, Doom. Why aren't your clips better sounding? What did you do wrong? He's not very good at this.
The guy, not Doom. This fucking guy.
Nope. It's Doom's fault.
Oh,
makes it okay. I still got duped or whatever. But I had that video I was playing, and YouTube, and they've done this before, YouTube blacks it out. When there's certain videos YouTube doesn't want you to play, they black them out. And it just automatically blurp. And then right after that, I got trolled. And because of that sequence of events, I reacted to the troll way faster than I should have, way more than I should have. And even people in the chat pointed it out to me. Sam Show, I think, being one of them. It was funny, but then I was bored. Right? It was funny, and the thing is it took me a good 15 minutes to realize it. Like I was looking on the YouTube.
Maybe
I was
don't
scrolling
admit
through my
that out
YouTube
loud.
thing, trying to find out. I took the episode down immediately. I was scrolling through my YouTube and my my Gmail, waiting for a notification so I could like look at this and figure. Like I was just like, what the? and then I went back over and still had one of the chats up.
And then
from
I realized
YouTube,
he
but it's
wasn't
dude, it's
really
not
the
true,
Prince
it's
of
trolling us.
Nigeria.
He just had that habit.
Hey, Quad.
This guy isn't a prince at all.
Hey, Quad. Hey, do me a quick favor. You want to make the stream better? Hit Alt F4 for me real quick. Thanks. It'll make the stream a lot better if you just hit Alt F4.
We'll do that. Yeah, I always take suggestions because I
And
know
then
how
I
helpful they
realized
always
15
are.
minutes later.
No, it's funny because I haven't actually watched that till just now, and I talked to Doom about it, and he's like, he told me about the going around and fucking with people doing that, but that's what he said. He said it worked out so perfectly because of that. He was like, I saw the blackout on the video he played, and he was like, oh, now, and then he struck, and boom, it fucking timing is everything when it comes to trolling too. When a perfect plan comes together, we love it.
I don't condone spamming, but a well-timed spam.
Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Johnny Crutch is looking a little thick there, huh? Looks like he's eating pretty well lately.
Wow, keeping track of a guy's weight. I mean, the guy, what do you think he's going to be out there exercising? It's like me, man. It's not like I'm going to go for a jog if I start getting a little.
You can do arm workouts, chair yoga.
That's half a body is not enough to really keep the weight off, man. You have to just not eat food.
Yeah, he has to do arm workouts. It's called walking.
All right, CJ's done. He's tired. He's
You're done, CJ.
listen,
You
what do
never
you
work
mean?
in this town again.
Everybody's like, oh, CJ's ranting too much. I'm trying to let people talk, and then I stop talking, and that's bad too. I don't even know what
That's
to do.
their biggest troll. You're not talking enough. You're talking too much. They do
That's
it
so
to me
funny.
too.
Don't worry, your audio is going to be too low
God-
now.
God
Give it a
forbid I
second.
let people talk for a couple minutes. Good grief.
No. It's all good. I'm just fucking around.
How many people that stream in the community are like actively disabled?
I'd say most of us.
Yeah, like, it's a
Mentally or
percentage.
physically? Like,
that's
what
a
are we talking
paradox.
here? Or both? Between the two, it's probably like 100% if you're talking mentally and
Let's say
physically.
just physically.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few, but yeah, I wouldn't say that it's the majority by any means. The majority on this podcast, I guess, maybe.
It's his gimmick.
I'm currently inactively disabled right now, so I got to activate.
Can you answer that?
Jesus. He's got a home phone. He's got a ringing in the
I
background.
hate when they call during dinner.
Spam risk. Spam
Yeah.
risk.
I love
Spam
house
report.
phones.
Spam report.
I feel like you don't see enough house phones anymore. It's like a dying thing.
Well, we fucked up because now that we got rid of the actual landline, that's plug it in and it like runs your phone if you have an analog phone. Now it's connected to the internet. So it really is like all it is because my parents are 80 and they have friends that are 75.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
still
an
call
old
them.
person wants a fucking house phone.
Who's calling you
Yes.
at 9:15 at night?
Well, it's 6:15. I'm on the West Coast.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, 6:15. That's prime calling time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like when my uncles and aunts they're fucking going at it on the house phones at this time, calling the grandma. Everybody's getting a call.
You could be missing out on a really good deal right now, Dave.
Oh, what are you guys doing for Purim? You guys gonna get out there and have a good weekend? Purim. All right.
Wait, that's like in spring. That's so many months from now.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Thanksgiving time.
Oh,
No,
you're
isn't-
up on your holidays.
Yeah, come on, man. Purim is like spring. That's because it's
I
like
gotta-
a harvest holiday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
even
gotta
know
get
what
up on my
Hanukkah
Jewish
is.
holidays. Hanukkah's a low
Yeah, I mean,
level
you're
fucking.
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
It's a low level.
Nobody gives a fuck about
Surrounded by the. Oh, I mean, we should talk about that actually, because like the last time you came on our show, we were talking about the Jew tunnels that were being built.
I went
that was
to Chabad the day after they dug the tunnels.
No, there are no tunnels. I don't know what you're talking about. La, 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 la,
Jew
la,
tunnels
la.
is redundant.
You
people
showed
don't
us the
understand.
footage. Because I
Yeah.
think you came on the day after you went over there, and you were like showing us the footage.
I saw the
Yeah,
cement
I'm
trucks that were
okay.
filling up the holes.
Right.
Oh God.
I
Yeah,
literally showed up right when they started turning the cement trucks to fill up the Chabad tunnel holes. That was a great day. I had a great time.
This is why we have Adam on here, so we would just be anti-Semitic as fuck, dude.
True. Well, those guys are funny because they're there's like different types of Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
Like, you have the really private.
They all hate each other.
They do, and these ones are the Lubavitch, and these guys are like the Jehovah's Witnesses of Jews. Like everywhere you go in New York, it's like, are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? Oh, here's some matzah. Blah blah blah. It's So these guys are all like young dudes, and they're crazy. They're all fucking insane. Any fucking 20-year-old who's like super into God is crazy. Like, relax.
They dance. I like the dancing though. The dancing's fun.
Like they're just... I can't even remember. Were those Orthodox or Hasids or which ones?
Yeah, that's like as far as it goes is the Hasidics. That's what they are.
And then Lubavitch or whatever,
like blown away.
They all speak Yiddish. They don't even speak English. It's crazy. Yeah. Like you go over there, it's like a different country. You're like, where the fuck am I? And they were trying to. So it's like, what is it? It's a mikvah. It's like when girls menstruate, they go into a bath. And I guess there's like all these abandoned mikvahs in different houses in the neighborhood. So the kids were like literally digging into the ground, trying to like dig tunnels in between so that they could have mikvah access from different points. And the city found out. They said no.
We don't need rats tunneling under the city. Yes, we do not need that happening.
That image of the kid popping out of the grates is like burned in everybody's minds. Now till the end of time.
Hey, nobody's perfect.
That's like the Hasids versions of like poking holes in the fucking bathroom.
I think they're perfect. I like how they do shit like that. I think it's fucking awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
I know.
I too think women are not the same level as men.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing with those guys. Like, if you're a girl, you can't even read Torah. They don't even let you read that shit.
Wow, they don't?
No.
Jesus.
No, really, the super Orthodox people. Yeah. No, that's the truth.
The Saudi Arabians just gave them the right to drive. I think that's a mistake.
You might be right.
Yeah, I mean, look at our country. We gave them the 19th Amendment. Huge mistake. Adam,
yes.
Yeah, because I know that, like, after the circumcision, they suck on the PB.
The oil.
Do they do the same thing with the ladies? Like, after they start bleeding, they start sucking on that part, too? Is that
no, that's gross. Ew, pussy.
Yeah, ew.
I'm an anteater, baby. Good old-fashioned anteater, dude.
The gefilte fish, or whatever, something like that.
Have you ever had gefilte fish? It's
fucking disgusting. It is
had
nasty.
My friend's Jewish mother. I went to a Seder one time, and she made me eat the gefilte fish. It was so bad, and I was trying to be polite, and I just couldn't eat it. And then the next time I went to a Seder, it was a few years later, she was like, Adam, you've got to try my gefilte fish. And I was like, I don't like gefilte fish. I hate it. I'm not a fan. Thank you anyways. And she goes, oh, you haven't had my gefilte fish.
Yes, that's how they get you.
I wanted to say I have had it and I hated it. And it was the most, and I couldn't say it. I had to choke it down 2 times.
Listen, bitch, I don't want to eat your stinky Jew fish. Keep that shit away from me. That's what you got to say.
Next time she tries to get me to eat it, I'm just going to start another Holocaust.
Yeah, you have to.
I will not eat that fish again.
You will stop this Jew talk right now.
Yeah.
Or I'm out.
That's like yeah.
Well, his name is based on a conspiracy theory. So I mean, come on.
That's like what an Arab mother. This Arab mother talking to her daughter is like, you will not talk about the Jews anymore in this home. Your father will rip your clit off.
I want to talk about.
Bite your clit off. Fuck that.
You will not silence us.
Don't even use tools. Just get that shit off there ASAP. Beloved chatter, $5. Dave's parents got rid of their landline. Were they tired of tripping over the phone cord leading to his room, or was it the phone sex charges?
Yeah, I'm on with Aaron Imholte. He's like, so
Jesus.
I don't know. I was trying to do some gay sex talk.
You could have said April. That probably would have actually worked.
I don't know.
I also love how his bedroom has a window. Is that outside? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, the window leads to the outside. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought I'm tripping out. Never mind. I thought you had some fucking you fucked up window to the living room or something.
Oh gosh, imagine
it's a takeout window.
They just hand him his food through
I don't
there.
know why I pictured your house looking that
Get
way.
back to it.
Oh my god, that's
Bombed up.
you have no respect for me, which
I
is
guess I'm
fine.
just
I
not
love
used to the bed being directly next to the front door or whatever. Like, is that?
Yeah, okay. The open space would be right next to his bed, so he like sitting in his bed jerking off at night. And his mom, Dave, stop jerking off in there, you pervert! Stop it! I know you're jerking off in there, Dave.
It's like that episode of
See through
Seinfeld.
the blinds.
And I left a towel
I'm
there
not.
for you.
You were treating your body like an amusement park.
You got the lotion and the Kleenex next to your bed again. I know what you're doing. Stop it.
But that's the type of weird shit you'd see in like an Armenian person's home, like a window to the fucking living room with a curtain and shit.
Yeah. I'm surprised your apartment
The
is
wall
all
separator.
gold.
It separates the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wait. No, there's a hole in the wall. Why would we get rid of the hole? It's useful to get from one place. But so we just put separator. You just hear. You hear anyway anything. Walls are thin. Anyway, this is bad.
Dave, how many Armenians do you guys shove into a house? Is it like a Mexican situation where you got like 3 families in one little apartment, or do you guys live a little better than that?
Well, I live in a home. There's 4.
Well, yeah,
4
an
bedrooms
apartment
plus
is
a
a
converted
home,
garage.
technically.
But and there are 4 people living here technically. But which my older brother also. But they are known for doing that in Glendale. Like they'll buy they have no problem making $1,200 a nice Mercedes and then live with 6 people at the house because they figure they can always fuck in the car if they get a hotel room or something.
Keep up appearances.
So they just
Dude, some
that's
people,
how-
it's like they stick with the family, man. It's like you see that in some cultures.
It's a cultural thing.
lot
Yeah,
of-
Mexican.
yeah,
that
like
is.
until you get married,
Japanese.
especially girls. But
I feel like Italians and
Happens with men.
Spanish people are like that, like in Spain.
it's a lot of guilt.
Yeah.
I mean, I
can
can't
relate.
imagine. It's nice not living with my parents.
Trust me. I mean, at this point, I don't want to. Obviously, it doesn't really mean this way because they pay most of the bills. But I mean, I got to do everything for them. I got to shop for them.
Well, you're a good son.
Yeah, well, cocaine's expensive,
80
right,
years
Dave?
old, dude.
Cocaine don't buy itself, does it?
They're on their last leg.
Oh.
My sister's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. She moved across the country. She's like,
So you don't have to share a bed anymore? That's good.
No, it's like a Willy Wonka setup. It's like they're all in one.
yeah.
So it's just a little more room now.
We lay this way. We lay like sardines this way.
Like Oompa Loompas?
Yes.
Oh, God. All right, I don't know. Did any of you guys get a chance to watch the Tyson fight this weekend? I have some
I did.
conspiracy thoughts on that shit.
Kept seeing Tyson's ass all over my timeline.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Uncalled for, untoward. Do you think that was like we all know about these humiliation rituals that they make these guys do? Like, I have a feeling that like Tyson may have stepped in some shit at some point. Maybe a freak party with old P. Diddy, or maybe he pulled some shit. I'm guessing they have something over his head
He
because
fucked a tiger.
they made him come out in the assless outfit and show his ass on video, and then they made him go out and not fight back against that little punk.
You
That
got
was
like 20
the
million
most-
though, right?
Yeah, but it was the most scripted fight I've ever seen in my life. Tyson did not go after him. You could see he was holding off the entire time.
My
Did you
ass
watch
goes
this,
down
DJ?
to 5th.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
really
I can see
how
you're
you-
making faces at my take there, so let's hear it.
Well, I mean, first of all, the whole thing was a fucking mess, right? Like, I will say though, the first 2 fights were really fucking good. They're actually like genuinely some of the best boxing matches I've seen in a while. But it's like, dude, it felt like watching a hate crime. Like I was like watching American History X. Like it felt like
Great movie.
this guy who everybody hates.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber. He represents everything that we hate about America. And then you have him just beating up an old black guy legend for money. And it's like, it's fucked up because Mike he's cooked. I mean, dude, his legs don't work. I mean, if you watch the fight and you listen to the other commentators, you could see that like he just can't move around the way that a professional fighter is supposed to. And second of all, this was the funniest part to me. It was the widest age gap in sanctioned boxing history, which is so fucked up. So I think Jake Paul is trying to turn boxing into professional wrestling right now by putting on these like gimmick exhibition type matches. And
yeah,
you know,
but okay, I mean, wrestling is scripted. That's yeah, but I'm surprised people watch that shit knowing that I think they're fake.
I'm gonna watch every one of them because I'm a fucking sucker. You know, but
I'll watch it because we can steal the link to, you know,
but
we can watch it illegally. And that's the only reason I watch them.
How have you convinced yourself that Tyson was holding back? That I can't believe.
No, he had like wide open spots where he was already coming forward, and fucking what's his nuts didn't even have his hands up, and it was like you could tell he just pulled punches or spots that were wide open. Like it was just very obvious to me. I don't know.
The way I saw it is that like Mike had about 20 seconds in the gas tank to do something real
in the very beginning.
Yeah, like per round, I think he had like 20 seconds max to do serious damage. And I think Jake just kind of gassed him out. And then by the end of the round, I mean, he was looking atrocious. And it kind of seemed like Jake signaled a couple times where Mike would hit him and then Jake was going to go hit back. And you could kind of see some type of signal. So to me, it seemed like there was some shady fucking setup type things. And I wouldn't be surprised if this gets investigated by the boxing commission because it was technically a sanctioned fight. So we could see that get overturned. Hopefully his win gets overturned because it seemingly was a fake fight.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we could agree is that the fight was fake as fuck. Like, let's be real here.
Right. And I think some of the other fights before, like the Woodley fight, people were saying like, yeah, he signaled to him also. Like
really, I haven't seen that.
He looked like the knockdown punch.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell he was like doing signals and shit, and putting his guard down in like opportune times, and it was just like very scripted like that.
I think of all the sports that I've watched, boxing is the one that feels the most rigged sometimes when you're watching it. Where the way it works, you have
blatantly obvious,
blatantly, yeah. Like if you look at the fight before it, the Serrano, I think Taylor was the name of the girl. That fight should have gone to Serrano. It was like a hands down Serrano, but it was like, oh, defending champion. We're gonna make sure that she keeps her belt. And there's so much of this like quid pro quo type of, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But also, I think the downside to boxing is that the judges are directly in the front row, and there's no like. It's not like football where you have a machine that like you can analyze the like where the ball was it over the line. It's literally just three people sitting in the front row just coming up with the best guess that they have. And that just seems like an unfair system.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I don't know. I think boxing's done with, man. I don't even
yeah.
It seems like because now
that's what it feels like this
fights are going to be
young
Arabia,
influencer YouTuber.
All that.
It's like he's taking what was great about boxing and juicing it until there's just nothing left. It's sickening.
Yeah, I mean, well, we still have our like Olasenko and the Gypsy King. I mean, we still have some pretty good boxers. Well, Gypsy King is pretty much.
Well, he's got a lot of work to do right now in this rematch.
Right. I don't think he'd be able to pull it off myself. But yeah, that's the real boxing. But now it's bought out by the same company that bought out like the WWF and Saudi Arabia.
And that shows you the direction that they're trying to go in with this sport.
WWF style.
Yeah, exhibition. Exactly. We're gonna get famous people to fight each other, which is awesome, and I do love it. But it's just different, and it's rigged. So it's like we can't be pretending that it's not rigged.
100%. 100%. Absolutely. All right. So I did have some clips we could watch from old Aaron today. I found interesting, but also shout out to Stalin 19. Another one of our great clippers in the Dabbleverse. Do you go around watching all the clips on a daily basis, or do you even care about that stuff?
Who, me?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, off to you, CJ.
Oh yeah. I mean, mostly just like Aaron and like Rekita.
Do you watch their shows or you just catch clips?
Oh, I just catch the clips, man. I can't watch these full shows.
So you do what everyone else does. You just go through all the Clipper channels and then check out what they put up. And
I let everybody do the work and then enjoy it.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, man. Of course, let everybody do all the work and we take the glory over here. Yeah, of course, they're doing the Lord's work and I don't think they're getting much pay for what they do. But we'll take the glory and get some.
And they're getting like copyright stricken by Rekita and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, or anyone. Rekita, he turned on that illicit clips lady. He gave her full permission for life at one point, and that has now been rescinded, and he's gone after her and struck her channel, and he went full after poor little Alyssa, who looks cute by her picture. I don't know if it's a real one. You can only imagine. You can only guess that it's real.
Alyssa Clips, do you like a guy in a wheelchair?
Yay. Ayo. She looks like another woods girl to me. One of those type situations.
You like a camo hat type of girl?
That's the picture she has on her channel. She has exactly that, a hunting camo hat, and she looks somewhat hot. Sorry, I know it started with
you should go for it.
Oh, well, I gotta wait till she starts clipping my channel, and then I'll know I'm on her radar, and then we'll go from there.
You could
get. Look at you, Dave. So blurry. Jesus, man. What happened, bro? Muted. You're muted. You're blurry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fix.
You left,
blur.
And everything fell apart. See, that's why you can't leave. You gotta stay in your chair for the entire show. Can't leave.
It's crazy.
I gotta stay at home too. Home falls apart.
The disrespect.
Yeah. All right. So this is from this morning, actually. He just had a bunch of very interesting. I always thought that Steel Toe was somewhat conservative, but he comes off like a little liberal bitch in this. Sorry to all the liberal bitches in the audience right now.
I'm a lib, so I'm.
Okay,
I give you the pass.
But you're not a shit lib, probably.
No,
I'm a shit lib.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're reasonable though. You're open-minded. You're not one of those kind of people.
Oh, I'm
just
closed.
like Aaron's open-minded.
Yeah. I'm closed, baby.
You're all shut up, closed up. Damn it! I read you wrong. I thought you were open to all discussion.
Oh yeah.
But I just thought, like I always do, I've been the guy who's been in charge of making the expenditures and the incomes match for 4 years now. It'll be 4 years on Black Friday. Which I guess means I should do a show on Black Friday. I should do the anniversary. No goal or anything on Friday, but just like it's our 4th year. And this weekend, I was thinking about the 4-year, and I was thinking about all of that stuff. And
I mean, you could always notice how interested Johnny Rockets there is in his own show. It's fucking amazing, man. What is going on with this guy?
Well, like how he had to go back to like a previous co-host because his wife left him. Like it's crazy.
Well, also
the guy left.
Johnny's face looks a lot thinner here, so maybe it was the bad camera angle on the other one. But in this clip too, we'll talk about it after he says it. He completely contradicts himself. This is one of the few fucking Steel Toe clips I watched. I watched it this morning. I think I even commented what I'm about to say. But let's get to more into the clip, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, no regurgitating the same thoughts, buddy. You can't do that. You have to just say the opposite of whatever he said this morning, and you will be exactly like Steel Toe. You will be Steel Toe. That's right. Just say the exact opposite every other day.
And I did. I had like a mini mild panic attack, thinking about where this thing started, where it's gone, where it ended up, and all that. And I went, man, like I gotta, we gotta change the story at some point here because, like I'm happy. I love doing the show. The show's, as good as it ever was, but like the being in charge part, like at first I kind of liked it. I hate it now. I hate that. I hate the money part. I've kind of become a hippie where I'm like, I wish the world didn't run on money. It's funny, like when you need a lot of it, you know, the more you get, the more you need. Rat race, you know, the whole rat race thing where you're like, you know, it makes you go like, how when I was making like no money in radio back in my 20s or something, I still had money. Like I still, you know, I was happy and all that. And
then inflation happened.
You know,
back in my 20s, before I had kids and a family and responsibility, back in the good old days.
Oh my God.
No, I don't know.
Unbelievable, man. It's so funny. This guy's just completely delusional. Like he pre-justifies like every bad thing as like this normal thing that happens to everybody. Like he just smooths it all over. Like, oh, I'm a hippie now because I don't have money. Like, what the fuck?
No, so my take out of that was the fact that he is driven insane by the fact that he has to do the goal every day, and that is what drives his life. And now he wants to be a hippie because hippies don't care about money, and that's what he wants. He doesn't want to have to worry about money every single day.
Nobody begs for money more than Steel Toe. The way that this guy begs for money is insane.
But you can see it's coming into his conscious. Yeah, go ahead, dude.
I just wanna be a hippie and suck some cocks, not worry about money. Come on, guys.
Hand my lady off to other guys like a hippie would, right, man? Totally.
You know, Wanderlust. You know, like that movie Wanderlust. He's looking at his
free love.
He's looking at himself in the mirror. With my dick. He's talking about Rekita. I'm gonna go fuck Rekita right now. We should do that. We should do the.
No,
somebody should do that.
Stop.
Deep fake Paul Rudd's face.
Well, also think about this.
Aaron's
it's like the way that he makes money is from the super chats, and the thing that makes him popular is him talking about Rekita and his ex-wife. So the way for him to make money is to just dig up old wounds all day long.
And beg for the goal, which is driving him insane. And he all he wants to do is just be a hippie and not. Don't you wish the world wasn't built on monetary value and that everybody didn't have to go out there and earn a living and doing a podcast and begging for the gold?
No.
Only if. Oh, man.
You're describing Jew hell right now, Derek. A world where money doesn't matter? Ew.
What do you mean, no money?
Whoa, he's based.
But then you say no money.
But with Aaron, too, you're going to see right now, he's like, oh, you know, they were giving us COVID checks, and when the COVID checks were coming, and that was great. And then he's like, but now it's all about the money. Like, continue, I guess.
Oh, thanks for the permission. I appreciate it.
This is my show now, dude.
Very authoritative.
Okay, Quad, and go.
I said, I guess.
Not even, it's, you know, yeah, I guess that's part of it. But then also just the being in charge part. You know, being in charge is great. When we were just starting out, we came off a radio and people were throwing COVID checks at us, and we had like 12 sponsors who came from the radio and all that.
I like to be taken care of.
As the years go on, as we head to the conclusion of year 4 of the internet part, I take stock and I'm like, and I don't mean to be. This is not morose. This was just I'm walking you through where I was at this weekend after I dropped the kids off and everything. I start thinking, I'm like, holy shit. In about 2 weeks here, it's going to be 4 years since I had to leave radio and do it this way and see if the audience would support us doing Steel Toe. And for 4 years now they have. But I thought about like changes and I thought about mistakes and I looked back on all that. And I didn't plan to start heavy today, but this came back into my head. I was thinking about it and I went,
the gold came back into my head.
Literally everybody's gone except Johnny. Like everybody's gone. And
that was good. So I mean, you brought that up, dude, but yeah, like he had CJ, you said that, right?
All my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
All my favorite foods.
Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
MS. The only one left is the cripple, son of a bitch.
My burrito is dead.
So he is taking stock of the last 4 years. I'm surprised he didn't throw like April in there. Like, yeah, when I lost my radio gig because of fucking April.
All right, so earlier we were talking about how people have like schizoaffective things that get unlocked through like mushrooms or acid or whatever. I feel like Aaron is the type of guy who could really benefit from a bad mushroom trip. Like, he needs to wake the fuck up, man.
Oh,
he's in a loop. Yeah, he needs to like have like a bad trip where it's like, I gotta change my life.
Yeah, he needs a spiritual awakening. And it's like one of those things.
Maybe he does need to become a hippie. Like, honestly.
Yeah, he's like one of those people that's explaining to his probation officer, I'm doing really good now. I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to do. But it's like, it has to come from within.
Exactly.
He needs to get MK Ultra.
He just thinks he can talk his way out of all this shit, and it's impossible.
He's always selling and talking, and it's always a sales pitch.
Yes, exactly.
I could totally see Aaron having an epiphany. He's like, he takes some acid or whatever the fuck, has an epiphany. He's like, he goes into like hiding and then takes acid again. And then he's like, I should become a podcaster, and just starts it all over again without ever remembering anything that ever happened before, without any lesson learned.
The Birkenstock morning show, and he grows his hair long.
But it's just the same thing. All right, fellows, let's hit the goal now.
But that's what makes these types of guys so good, is that you can rationalize the way out of it, and 10 times out of 10 they're going to pick the wrong way, and they won't ever make the right decision.
They just go
like
in a
Stuttering
circle.
John, literally. It's incredible. Shut up, dude.
Doom has a request. Let's stay, please.
Shut up, stupid.
Let's stay, please.
I'll clip something.
An epiphany. Yeah, so I mean, he took a couple edibles this year, and that took him out of commission for like 3 days. Because he was like, I don't know what it is, man. He was down and out for days. Looking back on it, it's possible it might have been like something else.
These people, they've never had that time where they have to reflect, and when they do, it hits them like a fucking train. They've never felt that type of anguish before.
So this whole situation he's had this year is it's kind of funny because he's the entire clip we're watching, he's like, you could tell he had April, she did everything, and he's bummed out that he doesn't have someone around that does everything for him. But now he's trying to put Slam Piece into that situation because he's about to put that whole thing into perspective here for us. Like,
I don't know if he's fully had the emotional realization of what has even happened. He's like, feels like he's at step one. Like nothing's
step one of what? The 12 steps of grief?
No, of just like going through a serious thing that's going on in your life. I feel like there's like an emotional beginning, middle, end. And he doesn't even get to the start.
You're fucking hilarious. Steve C, $2. Hey CJ, don't interrupt the host.
That's right. I'm sorry about that.
No, interrupt more.
No, Steve's
we
right.
We love the super chatters help. They're always positive, always helpful.
They're trying to help the show.
We appreciate them.
Money's positive.
Yeah, come on, quit being Jewish. That's the only thing you care about.
That's
money,
all
money,
I see.
money.
I see dollar signs and nothing else.
He doesn't even know what we're talking about. He just sees money.
He's becoming a hack at this point.
Oh, money. Oh, look,
I just
money.
clock in and I sit here and just
money.
You getting paid?
That bummed me out. And like some of it was health. Like Oz just couldn't go every day anymore. Like Oz's health got the better of him. April and I ran our course.
April and I ran our course. Wow. What a great take, Aaron. Yeah, we saw you. We saw that in action.
And look, looking back, should April have ever been involved with Steel Toe other than tangentially as, a member of my family? No, of course not. She never should.
I mean, like, who would send out the gift certificates and the merchandise and I'll do all the other work? Like we were just talking about, she did everything for this fucking guy, which is
when is Slam Piece going to be on the air? When is she going to actually graduate and become the co-host?
Wait, who's Slam Piece? April?
New
No.
girl.
There's a new girl?
Yeah, and he nicknamed her Slam Piece like immediately. Can you imagine calling your new girlfriend Slam Piece on air? That's fucking.
He respects her.
Imagine. She's like, "Let's go to the hot tub," and he starts getting PTSD. His hand starts shaking.
He's like, "Yeah, let me call Nick up. Let me call Nick. Let me call him, see if he's available."
He's gonna go in a circle.
So
there were no qualifications. The show took an X-rated, dirty, gross, cheap turn, and the quality suffered as a result. And then, of course, the year 2024 happened. But like, no Corey. I miss doing shows with Corey. Adrian's gone. And I was thinking about it. I was like, man, like it's all. Like it's just Johnny and I now, and then it's me in the evenings, and I'm just kind of like, dude, what's next? What's the next era? What's the next thing look like? And it was wild for a minute, and then you couple that with waking up this morning, and I'm like, I don't like waking up every morning and going, we got to hit today, we got to make the money.
Is this the first time he's like come out and just flat out admitted that this shit's driving him insane to have to hit the goal every fucking day?
Get a fucking job.
Well, but you know what I mean? Like to hit the goal is something different than a job. It's like
eventually it's going to drive you nuts. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's the stress of running a business. And when things aren't going well, man, do you feel it?
Yep.
And he has no one there except, well, he's got a Slam Piece there, but who knows how much she's getting involved. Maybe he's almost like begging her to get involved in this clip, like because she watches everything he does.
I mean, he's got his own legal issues. Even though he's not hitting the goal, he's still making some money, it feels like, and maybe it's enough to like skid by here and there. But then, a little bit
over this. He makes like $100,000 a year. Yeah, bad point, Dave. Glad you left. Glad you're gone. Bad point, because the main thing is he makes like $100,000 a year, dude. And in Minnesota, where he lives, that's like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Like a king.
He's killing it, dude.
Who's making? Aaron's making that much money?
That was my bad.
Yeah, they've pretty much figured out that he makes like $90,000 to $100,000 a year, which is great money there.
It's fine. It's fine. That's why it's so baffling.
Wait, so he's begging for money the way he is, and he's making that much money?
He's not spending it good.
Yeah. He's living high on the hog. Yeah, he talks about that though. Like the more money you make, the more money you spend. He
eats gas station food. He's clearly not a planner.
No, because that's what he was saying. He was like, "Oh yeah, back when I was on the radio making nothing, things were good. I was paying my bills, blah blah blah." And he's like, "And the more I make, the more I spend." And yeah, that is kind of how life goes, actually. But that's realistic.
Yeah, he's losing sight of the big picture.
B. Smiley the Third, who does always give me good insight on specifics from Steel Toe. He says it's way more than $100K. So. There you go.
I don't know. You got to make do with what you can. I mean, does feel like the first kind of like sort of like realization that like he's considering getting a job. But I mean, if he's making that kind of money, I don't see how he can.
That's way more than I thought he was making.
Maybe the toxicity of everything's getting to him.
The morning show's like $350 a morning, and that's like 5 days a week. So you start doing the math and adding it up, man. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So what is this now? 2?
He had one. No, he has one now. He got rid of Matt, so it's just Johnny. It's just Johnny in the mornings, and he's paying him what, $100. He might be making $400 a week.
Still pretty good.
This just makes me mad learning about this. Like I really hate this fucking guy.
I just want to see who these people are.
Not alone.
He's complaining.
Who are these fucking idiots that give him money? That's what I want to find out.
You could live nice in New York City for $160,000.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yes.
It does feel like a little bit of Aaron, like do less. You just do a little less, you'll be fine, bro. I feel bad for these guys, dude. Like fucking.
He needs to take care of his own mental health first before he starts worrying about the business.
I don't know. Fuck that. He's making $160K. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Who cares about your mental health if you're making that much money?
For your own benefit, if it were you.
God
nice.
damn.
I'm just saying, step away from it a little bit.
No wonder he begs the way he does. It works. I can't believe people are paying him money.
Yeah,
that's the real problem here is the people who are giving all this money away to these
I've never given
psychos.
him a dime. Just want to say that.
Who's bankrolling this
Talk
shit?
about a fucking loyal fan base, dude. This
I've given
guy,
money back
whatever
in the
he did it right. Because those people that followed him from radio to Twitch to fucking YouTube have been there since the beginning.
That's not a real.
No,
Those people don't exist. Let's be real here. Those people don't
those
exist.
people exist. That person is Lemmy.
There's
You're
100
literally
of
talking
them.
to Lemmy.
Yeah.
I remember when he made the switch, he had like 100 viewers. Before all the Rekita stuff, it was going
Twitch
down,
or
down, down, down.
YouTube?
His show.
I know, but on which channel? He used to be on Twitch and making a lot of money. And then they got
down
kicked
to
off
like
of Twitch.
100 viewers a show for a while. I remember during the Melton / Steel War era.
That's way later even.
Yeah, way later he had like nobody was left. They all left.
Yeah. Lemmy was there. No, Lemmy's been there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time.
There's a couple of them. That is true. I'm not going to try to take that from
this
him. But
crazy web that's been weaved. It's so crazy. And somehow all sort of a little bit revolves around Stuttering John in some way a little bit.
Yeah, his covering John was what put him on the radar of WATP and the Dabbleverse, and I think that was when he really started shooting up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the Stuttering John. What do you mean by Stuttering John? Let's not skip past that, Dave. Let's explain that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the early when I found Steel Toe, I don't remember when exactly it was, but they had maybe 7,000 YouTube subscribers, and already then they're like starting to. They had been talking about. He was a Anthony fan, like Opie and Anthony. So they were always talking about Opie and Anthony, and then maybe some people brought it up, or he brought it up about Stuttering John, and then mentioned Mersh doing stuff, and then he just had some adjacent Stuttering John stuff. Got in with Compound, got in with Carl. They were all kind of cool with each other for a while. He was kind of
I know the
chat thing.
Yeah, I would just disagree on the Stuttering John part of it. So.
I'm just
the connection was on that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, still to me, I guess feels like because I found out a lot about it through Stuttering John stuff. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But that was how he got associated with the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, of course.
Which is the common thread in this whole thing, which is all the eyeballs being on Aaron.
Yeah. See, I always think of it as like the Melton Steel Toe War. That felt like a saga to me, you know.
People started fucking with him before all the Melton shit popped off, though.
Chad Melton with Chad Aaron War.
Chad Zumach, and then the falling out between Levy and Aaron was like the beginning of the end. That was the first relationship to get ruined.
This day in Dabbleverse history.
I just remember watching him and I'm like, oh, this guy's just doing an Anthony Cumia impression. Like, what am I watching?
That's what everyone says now. It's so funny.
That's what I say. That's what Robbie Goodwin is. Robbie Goodwin does an excellent Jay Moore impression. Is kind of like.
I think I've heard that actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't.
That was honestly, like a Christopher Walken Jay Moore impression. That was fucking trash. Sorry.
But I mean, I'm no better. I can't do an impression unless I hear somebody else do it.
CJ Browne, are you an impressionist? Do you have one?
No,
you got a back pocket impression.
No, I wish.
Come on, do a Trump.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Should I do a Stewie impression?
Yeah. You know how much comics do that. They'll have like that back pocket impression that'll like bail them out of a shitty fucking.
Austin Powers. Can you do Austin Powers?
In case a group of like 13-year-old like little teenage kids are about to beat me up, some inner city youth that just got that impression. I should
some
get one.
Teens, as they say.
As like a safety precaution.
Yeah.
That's a good
come
idea.
on, guys, check out this impression. Don't beat me.
I think I could beat up a couple of 13-year-olds.
That's what you got to watch out for.
I'll fuck up one 13-year-old for sure. The other one's
but they always operate in packs. That's the problem. There's like 15 of them. Yeah. You'll never win against 15.
And they're all
the old 3 in a trench coat.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of who runs this whole city right now. It's just fucking 13-year-olds, Machiavellian bullshit characteristics.
All right, let's watch this. We're never gonna get through this, and that's fine too. I like We can talk about steel toe all day.
Yeah,
long.
we should go back to talking about boxing. People really like that.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, that's not what they do. They don't come to BYB for politics or boxing or they're like, shut the fuck up and play the clip. That's usually what they tell me. Shut up and play the clip.
We're fucking Doom's clip up right now. Ha ha.
Can't you just play Doom's clip without talking over it?
It's like taffy.
Now he's gonna be pissed that we're talking over his clip. So now he's gonna be double pissed.
And then if somebody were to do commentary over this, it would really stretch it out.
All right.
Well, that's how it always works.
The clip, please.
I mean, isn't that you just defined MLC and Stuttering John podcast? Both of them are like what do they call that? Inception, like
too many boxes
of a clip that you're in this clip, and then like 4 layers deep. That's how it ends up.
Yeah, it's like that movie.
Literally was watching that
clip
today.
Please.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be about the making the money. It should be about doing the show and making a good show. And the hippie part of that part of me loves that. The hippie part of me goes, man, we're going to put on a good show. We're just going to crush it. And this myth that good shows lead to money, that's just not true. There's no correlation of that whatsoever. Not in a million years. Some days you make it, some days you don't.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, he has a shit podcast.
No correlation between doing a good show and making more money.
Shitty podcast, shitty guests. Joe Rogan sucks. He's the worst. But somehow he's making tens of millions of dollars. I don't know how the fuck it works.
So in his head, he's like, I've been focused on doing a bad show because I'm trying to make money.
When he says that, all I can think about is that scene from Independence Day when the president's talking to this tall, skinny, blonde dude, and he's like, there's no Area 51. And he goes, that's not entirely true, sir. So anytime he says this, I'm just thinking, that's not true, sir. Sorry.
Portions of it are true, sir.
So like the hippie part of me, but the hippie part of me goes, yeah, man.
What is the hippie part of Aaron? Like, I'm trying to
figure out. The part that likes cock.
There couldn't be anyone further from hippie. Like Stevie Lou was an actual hippie. Like he followed the Grateful Dead in Fish.
No, he's like a Disco Biscuits guy.
Aaron's gonna protest.
That's like a Philly hippie.
That's worse. That's like the lowest. But yeah, like Aaron, what part of Aaron is hippie? Zero. We know what his dad looks like. We know how he was raised.
I hope he chains himself to the middle of the fucking highway. That would be kind of funny.
He can't do edibles. He can't do cocaine because it hurts his nose. Like, dude, he likes Molly apparently because that just makes cleaning up April's cummy mess not as bad apparently. But yeah, anti-hippie. But yeah, so that was my question. Is I wonder if Slam Piece is a fucking liberal because he kind of is leaning into like in this conversation. And he's also trying to get like her involved in the company. She's been doing a bunch of shit for him lately. So he's definitely going to use her like a hippie. He'll pay her like a hippie, I'm sure.
Anytime he needs to get a girlfriend, he probably like puts out an ad for an intern, starts interviewing different interns or for a job, interviews people for a job. And then
Steel toe casting
bullshit.
couch.
You might actually.
Yeah. Casting couch. Yuck. The cuck couch.
The amount of cum in that couch.
All right.
It's worse considering John's couch that you left out on the sidewalk, right?
Yeah, you're going to fuck with this black guy and you're going to tell me how it is.
Why was he a black guy, Dave?
I don't know. That's just imagination. The
That's
cuck porn.
I was making your mind.
The cuck porn. Well, I do like an occasional BBC porn, sure.
Flip that.
No.
Flip
bunnies?
that.
That's very progressive of you.
Clip it, motherfucker.
Some back shots.
Please
dude,
clip that, Miss Producer.
Nut in her mouth.
Dave, in just a moment. Just the part where he said he loves a certain lettering. That just leave it at that part.
Just an acronym.
I like watching big cocks go into vaginas. I don't like small cocks going into vaginas.
Oh, that's the old Carlin bit, right? CGA probably remembers this one. He's like, "Do you like big cocks?" And his friends are like, "Oh, that's fucking weird, man. What's your problem, dude?" He's like, "Well, okay, let me put it to you. Like when you go to watch porn, what kind of cocks do you like to watch?
Okay, so there
like,
you go.
Like
Subliminal.
little ones, or do you like big ones? And the guy's like, yeah, man. It's like,
Big ones, big
dicks in the lady. Yeah, right, man. He's like, so yeah, you like big dicks. He's like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're stranded on an island and you had one porn star's videography to have, who would you pick? Most men would pick a female. I would pick a male because he fucks a bunch of different females with a big
Adam,
hammer,
do you
like
know how
Danny
they
D
got
or
here?
something.
This is crazy.
All right, continue. We're talking gay shit. We're talking
I'm
hippie
kind of,
shit.
you know,
bro.
you
Come
make,
on.
you make an interesting point.
Yeah,
You've thought
know I
this
do.
through.
I
make
have.
a really gay point. I mean,
It's
good
a
point.
system. It's a system.
I tried to be a comedian at one point. So you come up with shitty bits like that and try to bring it up anytime you
I
can.
think it's good. I think
to
it's really
validate
good.
yourself.
I don't know if
with
I'd
years
open
of
with it.
bombing.
All right.
Continue, dude.
Extra clip.
Fuck you, dude.
Love doing these great
Favorite
shows.
clip.
And then there's the capitalist business guy who runs my dream of steel toe part of me who goes, some mornings I wake up and have a heart attack where I'm just like, and that's a very alone feeling because nobody else wakes up having a heart attack over steel toe, nor should they. But there's something about that isolated feeling of like, you know, like, got to hit the goal today, this, that, and the other. And then knowing that that's only your problem. It's nobody else's
running
problem.
a business
It's literally
sucks.
yours.
So he loved having April there to worry about the goal. That's what he's pretty much. That's what I hear. I don't know what you guys hear. He loved having April to be part of the goal getting.
Yeah, remember he put her in her bathing suit and she would like show her ass and all. Like if they hit a goal, they would start doing stuff.
No, I don't seem to remember that exactly. When did that happen? I don't remember. No, that was little Emmy fucking destroyed Aaron when he came on and started calling him out for the hypocrisy of having. Yeah, when she was in the bikini because they had spent years ripping on all the Twitch girls that were doing the bikini streaming, and then all of a sudden he had her in a bikini. And it was like, oh, I see, hypocrisy, police.
When Aaron called little Emmy sweetheart, that was awesome.
Oh, sweetie. Oh,
don't fucking call me sweetie.
Oh,
that was so great. Yeah.
She got so triggered.
She's
I love
really
that.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, Lemmy's great.
Yeah.
I like her brother Granny more.
Cousin, get it right.
Nobody gives a shit, nor should they. But it's the thing that you have to keep in the back of your mind while also going, let's have a great show. So that's kind of, as I reflect on the 4 years, I have nothing.
That's all you got to remember when you say PayPal, Venmo, Rubber Rands, YouTube, Super Jazz. Like, yeah, it's always in the back of your mind when
he just wants to cry.
Words repetitively over and over and over again.
Right. It's like a tick. It's becoming like a tick to him. He just like starting just says PayPal.
He says it. Do you think he goes for like a cruise in his vehicle and he's like cruising down the road and all of it out of nowhere he's just like he'll go through his spiel. PayPal, Venmo.
It's crazy.
It's like, yeah,
demand money like that is.
Can I get my burger with no mayo and bacon? PayPal, Venmo. And then same thing with Stuttering John, dude. Stuttering John will just do it every like. It just comes out like he's just talking in the middle of the sentence. Just do it. It's turning into a tick.
Just do it.
Uncontrollable. Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Oh yeah. Also, I didn't ask you, CJ. How much time do you have tonight? Since we're already like 2 hours here.
I'm chilling, bro. I don't know.
He's trying to give you an out.
Yeah, if you're yeah, no, I'm offering you just so you could say at any moment when you want to leave, just
what about me, Derek?
Yeah.
Don't forget
and
about me.
you can kick me off at any time too. That's the other option.
Fair enough. All right, $50 super chat. This fucker's gone. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, people will pay that. They will, and they'll be nice. I mean, listen, you could be 160K man like Aaron by doing stunts like that.
Yeah, true enough.
Like this is the type of guy, by the way, he starts making like a couple extra $1,000 and then he starts getting like box seats to the Vikings, like doing all these things that you should do if you're making like $300,000. And he just thinks it's like, whatever.
He spends his money like a certain kind of person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he even like, he thinks he's Anthony Cumia. He thinks he's this like radio millionaire guy.
Okay, well, they don't appear to want to kick you, so CJ is the only real one here. There you go.
And that guy's going to give you a virus.
Yeah, malware? Yeah, I don't need malware. That's a fact.
Yeah, we got enough malware around here. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, what's the malware?
It's going to be a far better year for Steel Toe than 2024 was, and a much better year for me as a person. Us kind of body bagging corn diff today has led to a couple other people in the chat getting upset. I will say this. It is one of the things that makes me really happy doing this show is seeing all the seething and then the seething I don't see and then just letting it go and not causing them to get more upset. You'd think they would have figured it out by now. They're like, stop saying another win for the toe. You didn't win. Bro, I sit still and I wouldn't even say I win. You guys say I win. But like
nobody says you win.
Everyone who A-logs me is retarded and they themselves right in the ass. And then you guys get mad when I point out that you picked wrong and I'm sorry. It's your fault, not mine. And then you get mad at me.
The logic.
It's time to sit at the big kids table, guys. I can't keep lecturing you like this. It's like your dad.
Bro, you are in no position to lecture.
That you're running with the wrong.
No, he's our dad. Didn't you hear what he just said? He just told you he's your daddy and that he's going to have to lecture you at the dinner
on one hand, he's saying all these terrible things that happen. He's licking cum. He's losing his wife. And then he's like talking down to us. I can't imagine.
Aaron's not mad at us. He's just disappointed.
And I did want to point out that he body backed corn diff, which I highly doubt unless he meant like he blocked him from chat.
Look at his fucking face right now. Look at his face. That's a corn cum eating face right there. If I've ever seen.
I do like an occasional.
No, that's your dad explaining how life should work right after eating another man's jizz.
He is a dad. Like, what is he saying to his kids? Like, what type of lessons is he giving his children? No, seriously. Like, what lessons is he teaching his kids?
What chance do they have with him?
Yeah, what lessons are they going to learn in the future when they start looking up all this shit that his dad did, and they're like, "Oh my god, disgusting! What?" Oh. And the kids in high school are like, "Your dad ate cum."
They're going to be bullied so bad.
Your dad's a cuck. You guys are cuck kids. You are cut kids.
God, that is a fucked up thing.
Your daddy's that steel toe guy. Ew.
Oh, he's no.
And these are small.
I do like an occasional BBC.
He's not from like the Twin Cities. He's from kind of like a bumblefuck.
St. Cloud. Yeah, it's like central Minnesota.
Podunk.
Yeah. So that's like a small community. If that stuff starts getting around, they're going to talk about it. The whole community.
Get around.
Until the Rekita stuff, nobody really in that area even knew about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what hanging out with the Rekita, he thought it was going to boost his career and blow him up.
Can you imagine
Can
you imagine the whispers he must hear when he goes to church or just in the community? Everyone's.
Oh my god!
I wonder if they're all caught up to date.
Stores.
And then again, he's talking down to us after all that stuff is happening in his life. I don't get it.
He needs to feel superior to somebody.
That's the glory of a
That's the radio. That's that like old guy attitude where it's like, I need to scrape a win out of this.
You're on the radio.
Scrape a win out of it like he scraped a baby out of April probably at some point. B Smiley the third, $2. I was probably wrong about 160K by the way.
I was gonna say that's a lot, man.
But it's everybody pretty much has reported it's around like 90 to 100. So, but that's still crushing it for Minnesota, dude. Absolutely.
100K in Minnesota is a lot of money,
but it goes right out the window.
Mm-hmm.
The only win I remember him getting was the fact that dude didn't show up to the boxing gym.
Ethan Ralph.
A little skeptical on the time of how long it was open versus, but
did you watch his actual sanctioned boxing fight against a black teenager and he got the living shit kicked out of him?
Yes, we did indeed.
Oh my god! And
we watched the two fights where he lost.
Did you see the description of the video? Was like, and this is why you don't get in the ring. This boxing is a serious sport. It was so good.
0 for 2.
Yeah, if you got noodle arms, don't get in the rings. With badasses.
Or maybe you'd
will
stop
get knocked
talking.
the fuck out.
Stop talking about boxing if you're 0 for 2, and stop like tweeting pictures of your fucking boxing gloves. Like it makes
you
you
go to
look
a
tough.
boxing gym every day and
Yeah.
do what? Like jump rope? Like what do you do?
Embarrass yourself.
Yeah, like every time there's a boxing match coming up, you have to sit there and listen to him do commentary like, oh, and he needs to do this and this. And it's
Oh,
like,
they must
Jesus
hate
Christ,
him.
dude.
They
You're the
probably think
worst.
He's the fucking. Oh man, I don't know what words I'm allowed to say, but I think they'd be no good for the show. But that's probably what they think of him, though. Yeah,
He
the
is.
big
The
guys who are
definitely a
beating
fag.
people up. Yeah, they're because everybody's sizing him up like, oh, I could beat him up. So he's just walking into an environment of
Nick
alpha males that are just
Yeah.
fantasizing about punching him because they know
Exactly
it'd be
how
so
Nick
easy.
looked at him like
Very punchable face. Imagine he
Sure,
just
man.
look at the freeze frame right now. Imagine he's in the boxing ring and he's making little faces like this. Oh, you just love to knock him the fuck
Is
out.
there one environment that he puts himself in where he's not an easy target? That's the real question.
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, that's
Insightful.
the wonderful trait of a lolcow. I mean, all these guys are the same. It's Stuttering John. Like, if anyone actually ever wanted to fight Stuttering, you'd like fight back against him when he's getting all huffy and puffy. You know, it would be like a one-punch knockout type situation.
It's the
Stuttering
smugness
John's
too
tiny.
with the Lolcows. The smugness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, you met him. He was
Karam,
a little dude,
yeah,
right?
tiny dude. I'm 5'9", and Stuttering John was like up to my chin almost, maybe slightly taller. He's probably 5'6", but like Karam's a big motherfucker. That motherfucker would beat the fuck out of me. Aaron would probably beat the fuck out of me too. I mean, I only have some wrestling, but if you could stuff a takedown or two until I gas out, you could probably beat the shit out of me. Can't get in there, dude. I have to like.
Your mom probably beats the shit out of you when you don't come to dinner in time. Goyser Matt, $2. Thank you, sir. I think B. Smiley should be forgiven. Agreed. I think we can all move past his mistake, which is I'm saying he said $100,000 to $160,000 a year. Whatever, you said 100, man. I think you're in the ballpark.
Yeah,
even with
100 and
your
up is
accuracy.
still crazy. I would be equally shocked. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
160K, a little more shocked.
Yeah,
but-
you should be able to, almost sustain. At least the single man should, depending on how much he has to give in alimony or whatever the fuck. Not alimony,
Right.
but
Well, okay.
Child-
Well,
what's
he
the other one?
increased.
Child-
That's the whole
child
thing. Is
support.
he increased the goal of $50,000 when April came on, and after she left, he's never taken it back. So,
Did he grow up poor?
huh?
Did he grow up poor? Like, how does
That's a
he
good
not
question.
know anything about money?
No, middle class. Like his dad was.
Wait,
a
he grew up
baker
middle
and
class
mom
and
was-
he's this bad with money? That's hilarious.
right. Yeah, his mom was a lunch lady. His dad was a baker.
He's
And they
also
just
paying
had-
a retainer for the lawyer too, so that's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lawyers cost a lot of
multiple
money.
Situations,
Yeah.
civil and criminal.
Because literally,
Proud or
he's got the
whatever.
same mentality, just real quick, as like an NFL, like high school kid. And he just makes a lot of money, spends it all on bullshit, gets CTE, and is like back to square one. It's the same guy.
Yeah. He'll be doing
So at
hot
the
tub
end of his steel
commercials.
toe career, he will be sitting there with a handgun. Indeed.
It doesn't matter the amount of money; it's the same.
Yeah, it is.
And then you keep getting in trouble, and then you keep blaming me, and I'm like, what? You chose that crowd. Like, don't look at me for this. I just sat here. You're the one who up. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm sorry that makes me happy. I'm sorry I take abject joy out of that, because I know that pisses you off more. And again, it's this weird cycle. It pisses you off more. I get happy that you're pissed off. You get pissed off more that I'm happy. You kind of hand this shit to me. No offense. We were talking about I'm the smuggest guy in the business. This is what I do, you guys. You can't get mad at me. I'm better at this than everyone else.
Oh my
I'm
god!
smug as shit. And
Ugh,
again, it's not like I
come
go
on.
and search it out. You guys bring it
It's
to
not
me.
even good at being the heel.
You'd almost think that you're working for me and that we've got a weird bit going.
In fact, some people have made that
Oh, have they?
made that assumption before. There are people who are like, oh no, this is all like, oh, this is so he can stir up some drama and get support from the anti. Like again, how many times have we started a hype train thing where, oh, someone said you guys aren't going to support the toe. Be like, oh, that person's working for Aaron, or that's one of Aaron's sock accounts. I mean, they've been saying that for a while.
I'm sorry that you guys suck. And also, people bring me some of their conspiracy theories on like what's going on in my real life. Like, did you know they have this conspiracy theory that like SP is secretly, this is great. SP is secretly running the show and she's telling me to have better posture. And she's, no, I'm not kidding. This is people, this is documented. People have written this down.
We just pause it for a
the
second.
posture and the cum eating, you know, whatever.
Yeah. He has so frequently lied about the goings on of his operation. I mean, the hot tub stream, all the
that's what we're
swinger
talking
shit.
about.
Yeah, it's like, dude, no wonder we don't believe your ass. Like, why are you surprised that we don't believe you? That's the most believable thing there is.
Yeah, I mean, plus, like, April did, like I was saying before, she did everything for him. So, yeah, now he's trying to replace April with another lady that's willing to do everything for him.
How is that not plausible? That's obviously what's going on. That's what he does.
Anything.
He literally just uses different women until they get sick of him and then just move on.
Yeah, I mean, if she's useful whatsoever, and it appears that she kind of... He was talking about, like, her helping him set up the store, and it sounds like she was helping him do a bunch of tech stuff. It sounds like she's there when he's doing the streams and giving him advice. She's the one paying attention to all the other shows and sending him clips. It's like, if she's that far into it already, he will have her married and on screen for the end of the year.
Intern, girlfriend, wifey. It's the cycle again.
Yeah. They call that the pipeline, the steel toe pipeline.
It's the steel toe circular pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes. Yeah, so I can imagine that's a fact. Plus, she's the one that came up with this whole positivity thing. Like, he's got this whole new positive attitude. When he wasn't hitting goals and, like, it looked like he was going to be missing goals a lot in the future, all of a sudden he had this positive attitude. He said he got it from Slam Piece and his therapist. But, yeah, between the two of them, he's like, yep, all right, we're going to miss the goal. I'm just going to... If I have to go find a job, it's okay. It's going to be fine. You're just like, okay, dude.
I feel like the craziest thing about this is like how out of years of doing all this stuff, he hasn't figured out audio equipment. He hasn't figured out editing software. He has girls doing this stuff for him. Give me a break. Like, what is going on with this loser?
Circle of pipe. That's right. That's what I meant. Circle of pipe.
Oh, yeah. Slam Pig on the roof. Yeah, she'll be the next one up on the roof fixing it with her dad. Yeah, hopefully Slam Pig has a useful dad that taught her how to hunt. So she can bring the meat home, just like the Woods girl that just left his ass. Steel toe rotate. Yeah, there you go. Fuck yeah. Steel toe rotating wife show. Fuck yes. Get them in the pipeline. Bring them in young. Use them up. Spit them out.
I love how he's like, oh, perfect. It's going to be like Mike and Jules on Red Bar.
Yo, I mean, imagine he goes Mormon style and then just turns into a straight cult and he's just got like his own harem.
Dude, he can't handle a single woman. He's tried one woman twice and it doesn't work. How is he going to get a harem?
Yeah,
that's a good point.
That ain't happening. No, the only person that seems to be capable of getting a harem out there is the Nick Rekita guy. So he's got it.
It seems like that harem is falling apart.
Fair, but it's not for sure. I mean, we could
just
talk about that a little bit too.
Salvo Pancakes had a harem. I worked for his news team.
He just bought his harem fucking Wi-Fi for the house, though.
Are you
Salvo
serious?
Pancakes. Yeah, this guy. He had like I think he told me he had 88 different Discord girlfriends at the same time, which is crazy.
Well,
why would you ever want
Pancakes? Is that something I can look up, or what is it?
Yeah. Look up the song about the him drinking urine. Yeah, that's a good song.
All right.
What is it?
Can you pull that up real quick?
The something of Salvo Piss Cakes, I think is what it's called. The Humbling of Salvo Piss Cakes, yeah.
Sir, the Piss Cake song? Sir, if you can you put up the Piss Cake song, sir? No, but don't put it up. It's okay. No, I'm just joking. But with Aaron Ruski,
Yeah, we don't have to get sidetracked. I just wanted to
I don't
point out a harem that I was aware
Still
of.
thinking about piss cakes. no, yeah, the harem. I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but I thought it would be quite ironic. But I mean, he's attracted enough girls in a row.
I guess you could just help me find it.
Some game.
That makes sense.
Somebody goes, Discord girlfriends are the best.
Oh boy. This looks fun. Oh, red bar. Who'd have thought?
Salvo piss cakes, is that it?
That's it.
Wow.
The
Musical
British
MMA,
guy
I
who
like
made
that.
this song is a lunatic, man. Wait till you see his little costume.
Oh boy.
You see this dude?
That's like how I run.
Know the taste of my dick. I know the taste of Edward's dick. If Edward wanted to suck my dick, maybe it would have happened. Salvo's in the front row of a deaf noodles.
Well, that's like how I sit in the.
Swanking in the disco, and it's giving us a fright. He thought he was the big man when deaf noodles give a shove. CJ and Analytics did expose him from above. You just want to control the narrative, and you just want clout. Dirty bastard, Albert and emotional abuser.
Look at that. This guy buried himself.
This is like the British Crackamico.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, looks like Rochi a little bit.
Oh yeah, pause on that girl. Wait, go back.
Oh,
That's Clara. She's this
that
this
a
British girl. She's got a
oh.
look at her fucked up hand. This
Bet your cock looks real big in it.
It's crazy.
See, this is why I don't get British humor, man, because these people are all weirdos.
Fine.
This is what when you listen to British humor, this is what their hands look like. Keep that in mind when you hear it.
All British people have that. Is that why they won't come on screen? They all got,
Oh my god.
Oh, did I miss something funny?
That's fucking hilarious.
it's all from, like I said, those islands aren't very big. That ink pool is shrinking quickly. Maybe that's part of the problem. So Deaf Noodles, he fucked with Deaf Noodles at a comedy gig. Is that the big deal?
So yeah, Deaf Noodles was doing a roast battle. So Red Bar bought all the tickets and they put in Salvo as planned and like ruined the whole thing.
I
awesome.
remember that.
I love a good
so
troll. We love a good troll. That's
Oh, I remember that.
That was fucking epic.
Yeah. Okay. So we did Still Tell. I did want to show some Mersh. Yeah, Mersh. He's the other guy that's talking about like
Mersh.
He's talking about
who's this?
Hollywood Mersh. It's insane. Yeah, I know. I knew Adam would love this.
Talk about a guy who needs 100K. Talk about a guy who needs
Oh,
100K.
Yeah. No, he's been gambling so much and been so fucked up. But those are the clips I have. Is like he's been losing it lately, and he's been talking about same shit. Like Aaron just made an allusion to possibly offing himself.
Sports betting and depression do not mix.
No.
Right. Well,
No,
hitting the goal every day of your life and suicide don't mix. Because apparently that's what I don't know if we watched that clip.
Hey, who's Mersh's guest host? Is it a QRC code?
Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah, of course, man. And we know Pod Awful. It doesn't look like we're going to have time tonight.
Dude, I'm seeing
but
QR
I
codes
watched-
in my real life everywhere, and I think Jesse PS is putting them there just to fuck
It's half of Mersh's screen is a QRC code. Look at that thing.
They're everywhere
It's
now.
fucking half the screen.
That's executable
crazy?
malware. It's gonna take over your phone. Don't click that.
Yeah, you're gonna get an E-worm or E-virus.
Yeah, you get a worm.
Malware.
That's where you put the
guy
guest.
in our chat.
Stupid.
Just like
or
our
like the
chatters.
game you're
Malware.
playing.
That's
or
where the
something.
chat used to be. Yeah, he took the chat
That's the
down
chat.
off the screen.
You
'cause he
fucking
gets
prick,
destroyed.
motherfucker.
Okay,
What a
nobody, by the way, makes me laugh harder than Boss Man Jack. Me and my wife are the biggest Boss Man Jack fans. His streams are the best. The emotional roller coaster ride you go on when you watch a Boss Man Jack stream, words cannot, you can't sum it up. You just got to feel it for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who Tukey is, but they show a lot of Boss Man Jack. Yeah,
so
his
good.
recent arrest and the saga of his life. But,
Talk about a guy who's just like Aaron, where any amount of money, it doesn't matter. It's just going to go to zero at one point. That's what's so exciting.
He
about
won
it.
a couple $100,000 recently, and after that, it went away very quickly. Gambling is probably one of the worst addictions as far as I
agree. It's the quickest way to completely change the
yourself.
course of your life, like really quick.
You don't want yourself to not be around. So just as Aaron alluded to wanting to off himself in the mornings when he wakes up and realizes it's Groundhog's Day all over again. I mean, that's really what Aaron's life is, right? You remember Groundhog's Day? You know, he went to Puxatawny and everybody there was a mook.
And he's waking up at like the ass crack of dawn to do a morning show like an idiot, even though he's on YouTube.
Talk about a fucking grind.
And he wakes up and thinks about offing himself. The first thought out of his mind is like, no, not again. I don't have to do this again, do I?
What does he tell his kids about his show? You know, what he's like, what level of importance is he explaining to the show to his kids? Like, you can't be around. I'm streaming right now. This is how we put food on the table.
No, they're not around. That's the thing. Like, his kids are not around. I think he gets them like on the weekends, maybe like every other weekend or something like that.
Yeah,
he doesn't
picks them up from the police station parking lot.
Is he the type of dad who would like yell at his kids for running into the stream room? Because Rekita is. We saw that. So I wonder if Aaron is. I'm curious.
I don't think there's been much of that on screen.
I don't know.
I don't think that's happened very often.
That's the one thing Aaron's been safe about is, I guess, I can't even say his family because he like lost his family.
He's posted like breadcrumb pictures of his kids where like
no,
covered up, but yeah.
No. All their faces are out there because of him. Oh yeah, like he posted Charlotte singing karaoke video.
Videos of the karaoke and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah,
totally
dude. He just outright. And it was right after the Rekita thing happened.
He did it some clicks.
He did it for bait and to troll Rekita, as to be like, "Hey, look, I'm hanging out with my kids."
Oh my god, that's so much worse.
Yeah, it was right after the Rekitas lost their kids, so that's no doubt about it. Are your kids on screen now, CJ? No. He's like, "What's happening? Is someone a burglar sneaking up behind you?" Like.
Oh, we got a lot of construction equipment. We're building a whole skate park in the back room over here.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a half.
All right, Tony Hawk, calm down.
Can Ray stay there?
Yeah.
No, Thomas. I'll sleep on the ramp.
Actually, I have Thomas Daly is going to be staying with us, and I'm trying to make him feel at home. So we're building him a half pipe.
Nice.
Do you guys know Thomas Daly?
No.
He's a Discord user. He used to sleep in a half pipe.
Wow.
Like at a skate park. It's pretty badass.
I think it's pretty cool. He's a Discord user.
Yeah.
Ray will settle for a quarter pipe.
All right, play. I don't mean to derail the Mersh.
You were about to say play the damn clip. Yeah,
Mr. QRC Code. What do you think about this, Mr. QRC Code?
All right, so I have a couple different streams. Anybody that doesn't know about this shit, go check out _Mersh. I'm sure everybody and their dog already is aware of that channel, but good times making fun of Mersh. It's a lot of fun. But yeah. So Bossman Jack has a shitty night, and Mersh makes fun of that, but it's not so funny considering he's got the gambling addiction and loses his money. Constantly bitching about it. It's fun to watch.
It's funny because like Mersh is like one of the worst guys that we've ever met, and he's like making fun of a guy who's slightly worse than him. So just from a viewer perspective, it's a little confusing.
The smartest thing he can do though is just to deflect, because he spent enough time trying to defend himself from his trolls, and I think he's actually smart to just point the finger at someone else.
Yeah. He has to. What other option does he have? Honestly,
after
defense. two porcelain documentaries later, I mean, it's over.
So you get it. You understand. It's indefensible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no Mersh is a fucking bum. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Porcelain did 3 documentaries. Maybe after the first documentary, you're like 2 more. Yeah, I get you.
The 6-hour stream though with fucking Porcelain and Medicare, where it's just the stream of them talking. I listened to it and I thought, like, how the fuck can they talk about him for 6 hours? I think I listened to it 36 times. It was so good.
Yeah. Or maybe it's 2 documentaries and like a supplemental thing that you're talking about like that I'm thinking of.
Oh, it's great. Listen to it. It's
But
the best
I
6
thought it was
hours.
three straight up documentaries.
Dude,
and
I
they made
met
it.
him and Royce. I did a roast battle, and they were the judges.
Oh boy, that's fun.
I'm gonna say this: Royce has the smoothest legs that I've ever seen on a man in my life. I'm not even kidding. He is like it's like he waxes his legs. I'm not even kidding.
Bicyclist or a swimmer or something like that.
To the point where I've never noticed anything like that, but it was so noticeable. It's like
He's
this
such
guy
a cartoon character.
Did you
Royce.
compliment him on his legs?
Because he probably
smooth.
because he's like a bodybuilder, right? So he's probably like waxing to get his like photos.
Guys
and
should
stuff.
that should be everyone's trolls, just to walk up to him and like start stroking his leg and be like,
He's
"Oh,
a
man, that's
Satanist.
so
Maybe that's a
smooth."
satanic type of thing.
Yeah, it's
Might be. Oh, he is a
like-
Satanist. I forgot about that's like a real thing. I forgot.
They had a Satanist wedding, him and his wife.
Yeah.
They used to do a Satanist podcast with Mersh. It was called The Fifth Circle.
Yeah, I love how they're in Tampa, right? So there's Satanists living in Tampa. They got the worst podcaster in the world living on their couch, which almost feels like maybe it's like a ritualistic sacrifice, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe they're taking his sorry ass energy and like it's going to like the gods.
They
like the
Oh,
dark gods.
that's why he's where he's at.
Yeah, it's like a
Really.
like a corn related.
They're like
sacrifice.
energy. They're the energy vampires. They just been like
No, because
sucking
what
the
other
energy off of
explanation
him.
is there? How much worse could his life be than he's haunted and it's like a demon?
He's sleeping on the couch there in the other room doing like chants and shit. Take his life, take his energy, take his soul.
Yeah, it's like Hereditary.
All right, let's check out
Let's do
some
it.
Boss Man Jack with Mersh watching and making fun of, which is really weird.
3 levels of commentary.
This is so wrong.
We have like 20 grand in this account again.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Are you
Boss Man has the
fucking
best
kidding me?
taste in rap too.
Man, this is so sad. Yes. Oh. Oh my God. $75,000 left.
75,000 I just lost. Like
What
nothing.
was,
It's
what was
like
that even game? Was that game just a random dice roll?
Win,
or
it's
something?
win-lose. So you either get green or red.
Oh,
it's
brutal, dude.
This
Boring.
guy
Just play some
is-
poker.
This
No,
is
he's
fucking bottom of
way
the barrel.
past poker, dude. The
Wow.
money doesn't move fast enough with poker. It's got to be instant. He just
Coin
does
flip,
the
coin flip,
yeah,
coin
coin
flip.
flips.
Crazy.
Yeah, he just.
And I thought
That's
I was a fucking
crazy.
degen with a poker.
No. You can't
No,
be
dude,
more.
this is a
degenerate
different
than this
level.
guy.
I go to casinos. I'm like an old lady with my money.
I'm the same. I'm a poker.
Yeah.
I go to the poker
You're-
room at the casino with all the union weirdos and all that. It's a
That's-
dark room,
that's
the
not
poker
even-
room of a casino. But
Where do you play?
Yeah.
Commerce?
Not
You're out in
even
LA,
gambling.
right?
me, I'm in New York.
He's
Oh,
in New
that's
York.
right. Yeah, you
There's
told
a-
us. I'm fucking
there's
stupid.
a bunch of poker rooms out here. I've been to them here and there. I mean, I played a lot of poker in like my early and mid 20s, but nothing ever big or anything.
Yeah.
$100 here and there, a couple every few weeks.
Yeah,
or
this isn't
whatever.
even close to that. This is literally
No,
like,
this is
slot
degenerate
machines are
bullshit.
too slow for this guy. He turns them to
crazy.
turbo. You know what he does? He buys the like the bonus round. Like he'll pay $40 to go into the bonus round of the slot machine. Like and he just does it that way. So it needs to be instant gratification.
Just
So good.
at
but
least try to
yeah,
play
he
play
makes
for
his,
something.
He tells
Something.
his viewers to give him money so that he can play these games too, and that's kind of what Mersh was pulling on this shit too. On
Yeah.
this stream,
I bet.
he was
Dude.
like, yeah.
Mersh is
literally,
watching this like, oh, this guy's got some good ideas. I like this.
Give me money so I can bet on the Tyson fight. That's what I. That's
Oh,
what
I
you just
mean-
beg for money like this? I just started
What?
gambling.
Dude, years ago,
Well,
I
he
would.
stopped getting money. That's the thing with Mersh is like he's down to. He's not getting money like he was. It's not happening for him anymore, man. He's bummed out.
What's the appeal of watching? Nobody's watching him anymore. It's everybody knows he's an
To
idiot.
watch him off himself, I guess people are just
Yeah, that's
waiting
it.
to watch him literally shoot himself
Clips
on
of him
stream.
stroking out on fucking dabs.
Dude,
That's like the only thing
It
that's really
has
worth
gotten
watching.
awful.
Oh,
hard
I've seen
over
some of
there.
those stroke outs. Yeah, those are scary.
They are.
This reminds me of those fucking Japanese claw machines you can do, the remote claw machine bullshit. This is exactly what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
So we're literally just waiting to watch Aaron and Stut Joe and Mersh. We're just waiting for one of them to like blow their heads off on stream.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. One of these guys is gonna do it. I think the next. I'll predict this. I think the next. Oh, do I want? I don't know. I feel like Josh World the T-shirts is gonna die soon. That's the vibe that I've been getting. One of these guys is gonna die soon. One of these guys. A lot of people are.
Oh, should we
the
start?
pen in your hand makes you sound so much more credible when you say that.
Should we start a fucking Dabbleverse death pool?
Death pool.
That's very BYB.
I think we should. What do you guys say?
Dabbleverse death pool.
I'll throw some
It's kind of ghoulish, no?
Like internet, we can look around the internet and see who's most likely to be in a bad position at this moment.
This community has been missing like a big fantasy sports gambling element to the downfall. What
are the poly market?
We got Bob
What are the poly market odds of Mersh dying?
Yeah, poly market.
Yeah, how do we set this up?
Do they allow that kind of betting on poly market, like offing themselves?
Predict it.
I wonder. We
can predict the election better than
over under arteries
Netflix.
clogged in the death. I think
because that's like a whole show that somebody could do. They could be like the sports book Dabbleverse guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Quad death pool.
It's an unfilled thing right there. John said quad wasn't it? No,
you
I
gotta
don't think
fill it.
Quad feels like he's full of life. I don't think he's gonna.
No, it's a different meaning.
Yeah,
it's a reference to something.
Okay, good,
we
good.
did have the biggest death last year, I would say, in the Dabbleverse. We actually had our co-host die.
So boy, I was on a show with him. R.I.P.
Yeah, Bobby P. That one. Exactly.
I better watch out, man.
Yeah, I mean, we got. I mean, if history is any indicator of the future, then indeed you.
We could have a death pool draft.
Mm-hmm.
Liam's a first round pick for sure. KB is a first round pick.
The Jew is next.
Why would Liam be up there? Just
what? What do you mean?
Fat, diabetic piece of shit, just because of that, or something else?
No, because he goes to school in Compton.
3 years.
Joey
South
Diaz?
Central.
Yeah,
he's old.
Joey
too,
Diaz
though.
does not look good.
All right, back to the clip.
Yeah, well, I mean, when? Yeah, that's his entire life. He hasn't.
Mersh doesn't look like he's doing good either. I mean, he's a wild card. You can get some long odds on him dying soon.
I think he's suicidal. Literally, I gotta actually.
I hope
worry
this
about
is wrong. I don't want to see Mersh die. I'll be sad.
No, we don't want to.
I don't want to see any of these guys die. I'm just
I don't want to
saying
see a
these
hurricane. I don't want to see a tornado. I mean,
we
a tornado
need
happens.
Lolcow milk.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll watch the video. If there is a video of a tornado, I'll watch it. Even though I don't want it to, even though I know people dying.
That's what the
in that
Dabbleverse is.
park.
It's like storm chasers.
Yeah. Kind of.
They both have cows involved. That's true.
Well, Mersh, if we're storm chasers, then
Twister.
Mersh is an F5.
Yep.
Why would you talk about KB like that, Dave?
KB's wife?
Shots fired. Shots fired. And I'm joking. She's hot. That's
I've been meaning. I want to challenge Kevin Brennan to 3 laps around Central Park.
No, not that KB. The lady KB, the beautiful KB.
Yeah, but that's an open challenge.
It was a joke. She knows it too. I did want to show.
Hey, there's my
What's up with
man.
this
Does he
shit?
have to wear the helmet?
There's the boss. Hey, boss.
That hairline, man.
He looks like he has dementia.
He looks like a bird.
That fucking 90s headset.
Isn't it?
Jesus.
He looks like he works for fucking MCI.
You could see when he got the hernia. Tick, 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 there.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Just
It's
from all
not
this,
like,
you screaming.
This is who took Sarah Silverman's
Look at his
virginity.
fucking. Lucky her.
trying to show that hair.
Scroll zoom down
Yeah,
to the
lucky
neck.
her.
Look at his fucking neck.
Oh my god, look at the searing look in his eye, dude.
He's got like a Robert F. Kennedy neck.
No, what's up with that hair though? Why don't you just shave that little piece off in front?
It's probably hard to get.
Gotta get rid of that.
He's
It's
clinging.
not easy to get there.
Oh, okay, I see.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's so high up there. What the fuck?
Don't forget the neck.
Here you
Look
go.
at the neck.
Turkey neck.
There's some gobble action going on for sure.
That means he hasn't left the house in 4 days.
Indeed. Wow, look at this lady. G-Rob coming in with 5 BYB Podcast memberships gifted. Beep, 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 beep.
G-Rob.
You're too sweet. Thank you very much, G-Rob. She's awesome. She's helping get the word out there about the Discord and everything else, too. She's very helpful. The ladies are so helpful in this universe, and all the guys just want to come in here and troll us. How much of a difference it is between the two. But yes, thank you very much, G-Rob. You are awesome.
Thanks, G-Rob.
It's pretty badass.
She's
a good
awesome.
Piss.
All right, let's watch. I think that's right.
I'm gonna fucking. This is it, dude. I'm telling y'all, I can't do this anymore, dude. If I lose my money, I'm done, dude. I'm seriously done with everything, dude. I mean that, dude. I'm done with everything. I'm not gambling no more, dude. I'm gonna stop everything. Stop streaming, dude. I fucking cannot stop, dude. I cannot fucking stop, dude.
Anyway, that's Boss Man Jack. I thought I would show
his mom have to bail him out again?
Just in case, when you think you're doing bad, don't worry. Because I thought
somebody doing worse.
Yeah, okay, wait, pause.
I know.
So that's exactly what I
What a
thought.
piece
So
of shit.
Mersh found the one guy who's slightly worse than
What
him. And he's like, things are not that bad.
Exactly.
Things are not that bad because I'm not worse than Boss Man Jack.
Shit.
So I'm not going to improve my station in life at all. I'm not going to take any
Wait, Britt,
stock.
pull that back. Pull that back like
Look at the
15 seconds.
fucking
I need to hear
smirk
that
on his
again.
dumb face, dude.
There's no way he said that shit.
You know how many times we've heard Boss Man say that shit too? Like 1,000.
Oh, he says it every night. He says it 30
He's like, "Oh,
times a
man.
night. He says that.
Man. Or he'll talk to the Lord, He'll be like, "Please, God, give me this one.
Just this one time.
and I'll
Please,
never gamble ever again. Just this once."
I gotta hear
I'm
this.
not gambling no more, dude. I'm gonna stop everything. Stop streaming, dude. I fucking cannot stop, dude. I cannot fucking stop, dude.
Anyway, that's Boss Man Jack. I thought I would show you, just in case, when you think you're doing bad, don't worry.
God awful human.
Gambling this week.
No,
but
keep worrying.
Then I saw that guy and I said, I'm not the one who has a problem. He does.
Oh my god. Oh,
Classic
my
addiction
God.
behavior.
There's
Oh, great. I gotta see this.
Oh.
I gotta see this.
That was now if the Vegas Golden Knights win, I'll be fine tonight. But that's not the point. The point is I'd have a lot of more money if fucking the Knicks had won. All my
See, he sounds very similar to Boss Man Jack. Huh?
Listen,
He
the Knicks are
legit-
a lock. It's a fucking
Dude.
lock.
He looks like a Vietnam veteran with really good skin. Like an old, like he has that old man, like fucking war shit going on, but with
Weather
slightly
shit,
nicer
yeah.
skin. That's it. Fuck, man. This is
I
a
mean, it's
broken dude.
it looks like a veteran's hat, except
That hat
for
is
it's
literally.
valor.
Man.
Joe
a
Cunha.
strip club on it though. So Amsterdam or something. I can't quite read it, but yeah, it's ridiculous. This guy brings me joy. See, anytime I'm feeling bad, I just I
Boss Man
watch
Jack.
the clip of Mersh and I feel better about myself.
See, I watch Boss Man Jack hoping that he'll improve his life. I'm like, maybe this one time he'll figure it out and he'll fix his life. But no, Mersh is watching because he needs to feel like he's not a piece of shit.
Is Bossman Dan on YouTube?
Who knows where he's banned? He might be going to prison.
Yeah, I forget exactly where he is.
He got
he's
like beat up his dad or something, and he
I
got
think
caught
he's
with
not
drugs.
kicked. No, he fought his brother.
Oh, his brother.
Him
Yeah.
and his bro got in a fight.
Oh.
Yeah, but he regularly kicks his door in and fucking that guy's a psycho.
My tennis picks, all of them. Rublev, fucking what's his face? The other guy.
You know, the other guy.
Alcaraz. Fucking the Cavaliers, the Celtics, every boom, bing, bang, bang, bing, boom, everything. And then even college football, hit them all. And the fucking Knicks, 1 point. 1 point.
Sports are fixed, ladies and gentlemen. Stop betting on
They
sports.
didn't even lose by 1 point. They lost by a foul. Look, I wouldn't even be angry if they just stayed 20 points behind. And then we need the Vegas Golden Knights. If the Vegas Golden Knights do not beat the
It's like-
Anaheim Ducks tonight.
It's like the director's cut of Uncut Gem.
I am
This is
going
crazy.
Yeah.
to fucking myself.
But is it a lock?
I'm just saying. I know I say that.
See, there it is. There it is. He said it. If they lose tonight, I'm going to fucking off myself. So,
Oh my lord. See,
That's how
actually,
good
I'm gonna
he's
say
doing.
this. Boss Man Jack is much nicer than Mersh, actually. As like a person. I would say
Oh,
I would almost rank Boss Man Jack above Mersh, if like we're being honest here.
if we're being honest, which we're not. So
Because look at Mersh is so spiteful. At least Boss
Yeah, but
Man
how much
Jack's
is-
just having fun.
Plus, how much is Boss Man playing versus Mersh? Mersh is playing what? Few thousand bucks a month.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
not
know.
a big timer. He's not a whale.
He's not putting 75,000 like an idiot.
His problem is he's chasing. It seems like every
Yeah.
bet he's making is chasing
Yeah.
another bet. If you're going to keep gambling, maybe take a week off just to reset
The mindset.
yourself.
You gotta get that mindset going.
It's like mushrooms.
See, that's a poker player right there. That's like
Yes.
the number one thing is if your money isn't right, you're going to be playing weird. So you have
Yeah.
to make sure your money's right.
Absolutely. Get your house in order.
That
Okay,
once
guys.
a night, depending on a team, but I'm gonna literally myself. Wow, guys, we got one whole coffee. That's amazing. Thank you, the holographic doctor. Appreciate you, buddy. You gave me $5
He's
and
like
you just
mad
said
at people for
fucking
giving him money.
piece
salute
of
to you.
shit,
We just did a
dude.
shot, though. I can't be.
We got a
Didn't buy a
whole
lot of
fucking
booze
cup
tonight,
of
so I gotta
coffee,
behave.
huh?
Definitely gotta behave, especially if the fucking Golden Knights don't win tonight.
Play video
This is gonna
games,
be a
dude.
bit. Let me tell you something. The Knicks losing, that was a nightmare for me tonight. The Knicks losing tonight was a punch in my fucking stomach.
Yes.
I wonder if he bet on Trump.
But I can promise
Imagine
you
betting on the Knicks,
that
you
if
fucking retard.
this Golden Knights don't win tonight, tonight will become what we
I
call
know they're good.
catastrophic. Tiptoe Gigolo for 10 says, here's money. Did you do Jake Paul and Tyson predictions yet? I hope you're kidding, but yes.
it only gets worse and worse as you watch. It's so fun. Yeah, if the
She's
Knicks
a
losing
punch.
tonight, that was a punch in the stomach. But if the Knights lose tonight,
The Golden Knights.
catastrophic. And he's
But
already.
what about
talking
the
to
super
them.
chats, Mersh? Was that not enough?
What super
like
chats? He
Dave
got $5.
Scatino from The
He was like,
Sopranos.
I got a whole $5. He was complaining about getting money because he.
So when his
he
super
doesn't
chat
get
money comes in, he's like, "All right, so if I don't double this money, then my whole day is fucked.
fucked.
Just
It's
gotta
too
flip
rich.
it. Just put it on the Knights
He
I
bets
feel
on
bad.
fucking Highlight and shit like that too. Women's tennis.
on the highlight."
Like that's a new level.
No,
that's
he's
a level
lit-
of boredom that's
Who bets on tennis, dude? Like that's not a
women's
fucking thing.
tennis.
I mean, if you're gonna bet on
Oh,
that stuff,
tennis.
like you can like actually make money doing it if you learn about the sports or whatever. But it's like if you don't know anything, you're just randomly just cause
He is no Ace Rothstein, that's for sure.
he thinks he is though.
Get that through your head,
I
you Jew
deserve this.
motherfucker.
I deserve the pain I'm feeling.
Wait, pause. We have the same glasses. This is not good.
Glasses, yeah,
Yours
pretty
are
close, man. It's pretty
fucked up.
fucking close.
Tortoise shell.
Fuck. All right,
It's
we
a
can keep
different
playing it.
shape.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
deserve
Yours
Oh
are
my
hippie.
God.
pain
Yeah,
I'm feeling.
And his look crooked, but it's just his eyes.
yeah.
And by the way, nobody's donating. Stephen DeVito donated. Nobody else donated. And don't donate.
Nobody else done it.
Don't donate to this show. I don't deserve it. This is disgusting. It's disgusting that I didn't know this. It's what I'm paid to know.
He looks so crazy when you can see his eyes.
What the fuck?
He's a broken man.
Oh, he just found out he just lost a lot of money last night.
I wonder how much.
Oh my god.
He's frozen.
I hate this. I hate all of this.
Stop gambling.
I quit.
Quit what?
I'm gonna run off into the fucking sunset. No way. No way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
But he had you. Yeah.
I hate MMA. I hate UFC. I don't want to ever want to do this anymore. I'm not doing UFC picks anymore. I just lose money.
He's securing it with the arm trap.
Let me know when Islam fights again. I'm losing a fortune today.
Islam's supposed to fight Armo, an Armenian guy. Next,
I've lost
Arman
probably
Sarukian.
$500 today, and this is awesome.
Sarukian.
That's how you make me lose money with style.
He's starting to get the Steve-O voice. He's in the early stages of the Steve-O voice.
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude. I'm sorry.
When you hear it, it's like
hilarious.
50% Steve-O.
He's talking with his teeth.
I mean, look at the pause. I mean, it says everything, dude. It's so
Guys
good.
are so close together, dude. What's going on?
That's the face of winning, folks. I don't know. What
He
winning
looks like
looks
Mitt Romney after Trump won the election and he invited him out to dinner. Remember that picture?
Yeah.
Jesus. This is not what a fish lunch looks like, folks. This is the opposite of a fish lunch. Whatever you pictured in your mind.
This looks like the dumpster outside the crab restaurant.
Wait, this guy's like, Mersh is essentially a pre-op CJ. I'm a post-op Mersh? This is fucked.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. That shit's too funny, man.
It's too good.
I know that's probably horrible to say, but it's true.
This is the before and after.
But
see
maybe
it on
on
the
his
screen.
next bet, he'll win a bunch of money and he'll come back.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's
So
what
close.
chasing the dragon is
What
all
turns
about, right?
around?
You got to keep chasing that dragon
Yeah.
get higher and higher
This is
and
the
higher.
time for
and
him to double down.
You just hope for that hot load to fucking put you away finally. Just one time. Just make it all stop. Just whatever you do, one time, make it stop.
God, sports betting is... It's like at least like the sport. You know, at the bare minimum, you should like the sport that you're watching instead of just you're only watching because you're gambling. Like, oh god,
Playing horses can be kind of fun. Like when you make a day out of it, do your research.
Yeah,
I've done
you get
that before.
dressed up. It's like a whole thing.
Like Seabiscuit.
Yep. What's the big one? The what is it called?
Secretariat. That was like the best horse of all time.
The Triple Crown.
No, like the Triple Crown. Yeah.
All that shit. Yeah.
I always thought
Those are great.
Secretariat was supposed to be the best horse ever.
I just think of Seabiscuit. I mean, classic Seabiscuit. Can't go wrong with that.
Seabiscuit was 30s. Secretariat was like early 70s. 73, I think.
Blue, is that true?
Ooh. Yeah, that was a sad story.
Blue factory when they get old.
Yeah,
Oh, that
I
makes
eat
me
horse.
sad.
I eat all the retired horses.
I know in France they
Bojack.
like
Canada.
In France, it's a big thing.
Yeah, all the Africans, they sell it on the streets.
This is true.
They'll eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, is like the horses get old in America and then they ship them over to fucking England because they're happy to eat them over there. Apparently,
All their food is gross.
They fuck the horses over
They
there.
eat beans for breakfast.
Marmite.
horses. They rape the horses. They steal the women.
Vegemite. Yeah.
That's like
Marmite.
way far away. The Vegemite. That's like
Or was-
Australians.
Marmite then. The British eat Marmite though. Same, it's a very similar thing.
I don't care what goes on with the British diet.
She was a
Yeah,
mermaid.
it's bad.
They're all weird.
Fish
Yeah,
and
I don't-
chips. That's all you
We
can
move
eat.
on. I don't want to talk about British.
Don't tell
people
Rochi
anymore.
I said that.
Yeah, why would you want to talk bad about British people? All right,
No, I'm
there's
just saying anybody who's not American
Are you
is
a
weird.
fan, or do you at least know about the podcast, Pod Awful, the Pod Awful community? CJ, are you aware of this?
Oh,
Have you heard of this? Are you aware of this?
Yeah, I hate Jesse. Pod Awful sucks.
Are you scared of him?
No.
And his minion? is
Jesse's a
called-
wonderful guy.
Come on.
No.
Okay, so we won't spend a lot of time on this.
You
I
can
just-
spend as much time as you want. I'm just telling you
man.
my honest
No, I
opinion.
didn't
Dog's
want-
geared up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's talk
Just
shit about
read
Pod
that
Awful.
the other day, and I thought it was worth a mention, but it was crazy to see Tom Gully and this other guy, comedy shaman. I don't know if you're aware of
Oh boy, Clay. Yeah. Clay is, oh man, it's another person that just can't learn, man. It's like, it's so pathetic.
But he hasn't been streaming lately, and they're all spazzed out about it. So they really want him to come back in the world. And,
dude, you know what they did with him? They literally did Carrie to Clay, where they pretended that he's the pretty girl at the prom, and then they dumped a bucket of blood on him. They did that, but with like a podcast version of that. It was
they did it multiple times. They did it over and over.
Yeah, because Clay doesn't know anything. He's just an idiot.
It's so fun to watch, though.
And anytime you're in a space with Clay, everything has to be about him and his fucking dumb dreams and stuff. It's like he's like an emotional vampire. This guy's crazy.
Energy vampire.
He is. He is one of those energy vampires.
Absolutely. Also, Tom Gulley. There's something to be said for Tom Gulley, who thinks he's a professional broadcaster, but it does seem like he's gotten the nod from Jesse to not be trolled anymore. I'm sure it's coming back around the corner, but eventually that will come back and haunt him. They will fuck with him again. But for now, it seems like they've laid off on him, and Tom Gulley has all this extra confidence. Now he thinks he's a big dog because he's been going on like Bob Levy's show. And a bunch of these other shows.
He's like a friend goon, like one of Jesse's whack packers.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of the whack packers is they always think that they're like the cool one out of the whack pack or something.
Exactly.
Like they always find a way.
Yeah.
Triple
like
G.
Stuttering John.
You know Triple G Soup Party Live?
Yeah. I've heard of Soup Party. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. Have you ever seen 25 people on a podcast?
Yeah, it's horrific.
That's
too many.
That's where they're at over there. But the cool thing about this one was it was actually interesting, and they were somewhat letting each other talk back and forth. And
that's no fun.
Really showed up over there with his.
I want to hear them all trip over each other.
Apparently, I got my incorrect. But yeah, there's 24 people. They did have 25 at some point.
It's like BYB times 6.
Yeah, okay, good. You can do math. Congratulations, buddy.
6 and 6 is 12, and 12 and 12 is 24.
That's right.
You can't count like that, Quad, can you?
Nope, couldn't do that. All right, so Tom Gulley shows up and is giving the other Lolcows comedy shaman a bad time with Tom Gulley's.
I'm excited for this. I like some comedy shaman stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing to hear this guy talk.
Dude, I'm sick of people. Okay, I'm sick of him, and I'm sick of the people who are obsessed. Like, dude, again, it's like people have this Truman Show attitude with these people where it's like their own personal tinker toy. And it's like there's like 40 of them with Clay right now. I get it, but man, it's sick to watch, man. It's sick to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll just watch 10 minutes of this and call it good. Not even that.
And trolling. He gave it to a trolling community. That is part of the grooming process. Is to inflate these.
We're not groomed. We were groomed.
Shaman, just come back.
Just come back. Just come back.
Friend, please.
Yeah, just be a friend.
That will never happen. I would rather fucking put a sword in my
Why not? Why not?
and die like a Japanese samurai than fucking do that.
What? Just
right.
come back.
Nice
come
little
back.
Rufio bit. I like it. Thank you. Continue doing
Yeah,
stuff
thank
like that.
Thank you.
You
You're
don't know
holding
what's
us
happening. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, you'll be
Hey,
back,
kill
Sean.
yourself? Don't do
Miss us
that,
too
Clay.
much.
Come on. Jesus.
It'll get really sad. You miss the laughs. You miss the fun, the trolling we all did together. You loved
I really
listening.
don't.
to
I prefer conversations with people that love and care about me than talking to sickos like you guys. In all honesty,
But you're still sitting here.
All right, wait,
talking to
pause
us
there for a
sickos,
second.
so-
Pause there for a second. Because Clay is the ultimate, like he says stuff like that, but he, again, is putting himself in these places where he's being monitored and watched and observed. So it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I was yelling at him like, dude, if you don't delete your Discord account, I'm never going to talk to you nice again because you're clearly on this spiral. And it's like for him to be talking like this makes me little upset because
yeah, I mean he's been all over Discords lately. I've seen him.
he's so
multiple
fucking
Discords.
stupid, man. He's so dumb.
But it's
All
fun
right,
to listen.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
watch.
it is fun. Yeah, keep going.
It's hilarious. I don't know. I wouldn't normally watch a show where there's that many people.
I feel
just
like there was one night where he was very emotional, and I was trying to be earnest. I was trying to give him advice, and he was so non-receptive to it that I just hate him now.
Exactly.
Ernest, what are you going to camp or something?
Yeah.
But okay, so my cursor there, you can see that's Comedy Shaman, and then over here, that's Tom Gully, who just unmuted himself and is about to lay into poor little Comedy Shaman because
I can't
he's
wait.
slightly lesser on the totem pole, according to himself, of course.
And who's this Tom Gully, by the way? I don't know if I know
He thinks
this
he's like a professional broadcaster that used to do radio and whatever, so he thinks he's like hot shit. So
broadcaster guy.
especially now that he's got the nod from Jesse recently, he did a podcast with him, and he thought he's gonna run off of the heat.
Yeah, he thinks he's unbleached radio with Matt Stearns. This guy's hot shot.
He's sitting at the cool kids table now.
It's hilarious to watch, though, honestly. But let's hear Tom Gully. What do you have?
Gully.
Shaman.
You had fun trolling that
I
tweaker
was already
bitch,
in
remember?
here. You came to me. Like, it's
With
your
Stella.
question, it's
You and
not
Stella
mine.
trolled that tweaker bitch. It was funny.
Play, I'm a loyal follower.
I'll still talk to you, but I'm not going to go where you are.
Hiding
You got
in Discord.
Yeah, if you want to follow me, that's your choice. Go
You're
ahead.
hiding. That's
Lossless
bad.
just said in chat, a real shaman would de-escalate and rekindle.
Yep.
I think Lossless got him.
I think Lossless is right.
I also think that Lossless is trying to put
Everybody around you telling you that you need to just put it away and just come on back. Everyone is telling you.
Lossless is sitting on the fence. And what did Bob Marley say? If you don't sit on the fence, you won't get shot off. And that's
No, he said, I've got a horrible pain in my chest. And listen to me, you little bitch. I'm sick of your fucking shit. Next show I go on, I'm going to flip a coin. If it lands heads, I'm going to tell everybody what a pathetic, drug-addicted fuck-up who thinks his perfect woman has a cock you are. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to, if the other side, I'm going to say nothing. And you can pass like a fart in the wind, which is what you fucking are.
See, I got to admit, I love when Tom rips into me. It's wholesome. It's right.
It's the first time I've ever bothered to stop and do it. You goddamn waste of a cum shot.
So you could have more of that if you came back, Sean.
I just wanted to point out, by the way, this guy completely made up the Bob Marley quote. I can't even get over this. He's like, the famous Bob Marley quote about how it's good to sit on the fence.
Yeah,
you don't get shot off.
That doesn't even make any sense when you think about it. It's like,
Bob
what?
Marley never said sit on the fence so you won't get shot.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Slander.
Yeah, sitting on the fence is the worst place to be, right? Yeah,
That's not a Bob Marley move.
Plus, it hurts your butt.
You get flack from all sides if you're sitting on the fence. Eventually, you'll get popped. Yeah, so I don't know. I just
schizophrenia. That's just.
I thought it was interesting.
Schizophrenia. That's all that is.
I just love seeing like two tiny little guys battling each other, and I find it interesting because I mean they're both Lolcows. Tom Gully's now got a little bit of confidence; he's not getting destroyed by Jesse PS, who's kind of like Adam said, he's kind of given the nod at this point. Like, seems like that he's not going to be coming after him as hard.
He's
anymore.
been passed at the Pod Awful Comedy Club.
Wow. Yeah, you're.
It's like getting the thumbs up from Johnny Carson.
I did like
the
that.
They did.
He really
he got
believes-
catfished. That's
Dude,
the funniest part.
He really
Shaman
believes that
catfishing.
he.
You know about that?
Oh my God, that's what he was
It's
fucking talking
catfish.
about.
That's. I mean, she came in there earlier in the show. I don't really want to go back and watch that part, but she popped in.
He got fully catfished, like 100%.
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
really thought this person was a real person and fell in
with
love
a
with
penis,
them.
a lady with a penis. They tricked him into believing that he fell in love with this person.
Fell in
that
love,
he
like
thought was
legit
a lady.
fell in love. That's
and then
not
it
like
was
just
revealed.
saying it fell in love. Like he really did.
Yeah. No, like he's still in love with her to this. Her who he thought had a penis, right? Tranny.
Something like that.
No,
And
exactly.
She didn't have a
like
penis. No
she-
penis.
I don't think she does have a penis, right?
Oh, disappointment.
Wait, I didn't know about this part. Is this? That's accurate.
Yeah. I mean, they've shown all the DMs and shit.
Too good to be
Yeah,
true.
so they tricked him into falling in love with a lady, he thought. And then at some point, the lady said, I hope you don't mind a lady with a penis. And he was already in love with her at that point, and he moved ahead with being okay with being with a lady.
Listen, love is love, Derek. Don't get all judgy.
You gotta love that story, man. I love that story.
So I think I caught him like a couple days after this happened or so. I don't know. He was still in on all this stuff. Damn, so weird. It is very funny though. Fuck.
I'm just realizing now your mic, it kind of looks like a can of hairspray.
Oh, that's the vibe I go for.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You just took the cover off, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know where my cat likes playing with it, so I don't know what she did with it.
You can get a red one like Melton. Then it can look like a lollipop.
Yeah, people like I've been seeing more of the orange ones.
I hate them. They drive me nuts.
Yeah, I don't like those either.
Not a fan.
Mm-hmm. Or like
black
silver.
windscreen. Yeah. Or
grayish
silver, maybe.
something.
Earth tones, natural, not this clown shit. Orange. Fuck you.
All right, guys. Well, yeah.
I was gonna say, do you think orange would work in a classy, mahogany library like Quadfather has? It would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I mean, you could barely see the top of my like just the tip.
Maybe like an ash colored one.
No, if it was
Auburn,
orange,
burgundy, something.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like
Keep it classy, not orange, not clown orange.
Orange. I like how you say that. Say it very Jew-like, Jewy.
Orange.
Orange. Yeah, thank you very much for coming on tonight, CJ. Go check out CJ, everybody. I hope all these are fucking correct because I didn't change.
I think I should be unbanned from Twitter in 3 days, so I'll be back over
3-day ban.
You
nice.
got banned?
Yeah.
Woo!
I tagged you in it today, but you didn't repost
I
it.
messaged you. I
wonder
said
why.
that I can't post it. I'm banned, so I would.
Can I follow you now or no?
You can follow me. I think if you're banned, people could still follow.
Yeah,
you.
I was checking out your account.
That'd be pretty
after you
fucked
told
up
me
if
you
like
were
you're
banned.
suspended and everybody who tried to follow you, it like undid the button.
But that's weird. Like when I
follow you.
posted the show link, it still showed you showing up.
I just can't. I can't post
blue.
anything. I can't do nothing. I'm in jail.
Exactly.
Yeah, Elon doesn't believe in free speech.
Free CJ Browne.
Elon.
Yeah, dickhead.
Stand with CJ.
Hashtag
Thank you
CJ
for
Browne.
having me on Quadfather. It's been fun.
Fucking A, man. I appreciate you coming on. Absolutely.
Yeah, love to come back. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate you guys and have a good night.
Nice to meet you, CJ.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Everybody.
Peace,
Thanks.
peace.
And of course, everybody go check out our boy Adam Goldstein. What do you got coming up? Come on, man. You gotta have some update for us tonight. You can't just leave us hanging and say that you got no shows coming up.
Well, the thing about
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.